Yo, what's up? Hey.
Hey.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
We have signal once again, so...
It's not started yet. Well, Felix, by the time you hear me say this, it definitely would have started. Hey, it's Flippin' Heck.
Flippin' Heck.
Good channel. Jalen, Austin, Squishy, Pac-Man. Oh, chat's going fast again. Chat's going fast.
You're gonna have to pull it up on the phone.
Where's Booga? I don't have Booga. I have Nose on me. Alright, oh gosh, 65 people. Wow, 13 likes. Wow, this is fast. Furry YouTube is fast. Gotta go fast, everyone.
Yeah, it's Sonic, but furry.
Sanic. Sanic of furries. Sanic. Okay, I'm just gonna, we are still en route to Megaplex. I'm gonna just quickly pull up this stream and give it a tweet out. Tell the Twitter folks about it.
Nos Pokemajira, I think. Is he asleep yet?
Majira is completely asleep back there. What's up? Yeah, that's Majira back there. Majira Strawberry. And we protect.
We protect.
We protect.
But also attack.
Okay, can you explain to me that meme? Because I see it everywhere and I...
It's like something that's supposed to be harmless, like a cat. And it's like the cat looking like it's all nice and friendly. It's like, she protect. And then it shows them like angry and hissing. And it's like, she also attack.
That's cool. We are still going. We are still going on this late night stream. He hit the sheets. Okay. Oh, Majira, he looks so tired. That's why Majira's getting some rest. And we are providing the most excellent sleeping conditions by streaming.
So please don't tell him to scream.
One like equals one sleep from Majira. Like literally, Majira's gonna have 45 sleeps during the stream.
You should tweet as him and be like, join the stream, I'm asleep.
I mean, if Majira's up for it. Okay.
Hey, we just got full permission to tweet whatever we want.
Oh gosh.
Within reason. You want a hush puppy?
Oh yeah, yeah, I would very much like one.
Yeah.
So when did we go? We went to Cookout. So it was not sit-in, unfortunately, because it's like very, very late in the morning.
Most cookouts aren't sit-in. It's strictly drive-through. That's why I was surprised when they had a...
Oh, you're surprised that they were a sit-in?
Yeah.
I see.
There's like the occasional few. For those of you who was in North Carolina and South Carolina, the only two states who offered cookout. I think there might be some in Georgia, but I don't know. I've never seen it. Cookout is the greatest. 48 milkshake flavors. Somebody said, do you honk of Outback Steakhouse?
What about
Do you honk of Outback Steakhouse? No, I'm not tired yet. For those of you who don't know, I have this impeccable ability to drive for hours and hours on end. Oh, thank you for donating. I didn't see who donated.
I will check that in a second. We will get that shout out. Much deserved shout out in a second.
Hashtag Majira snoozes. You can make me pause any day of the week, baby. I do remember you. We just went to one of the cookouts in North Carolina. I don't really know where we went to, but we went there.
Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I forgot to say Majira's asleep. Oh well.
Ah, well. They'll find out when they get here.
Just be like, come join me. Alright, actually, let me see the, I gotta find out who donated.
Yo, if you make that Hive compilation video, please tweet it at me and I will retweet the shit out of it.
The delay is good right now. Okay, so, you got a donation from Felix the Fennec Fox. We used the hashtag #CoolStream. Hashtag #CoolStream.
Oh, thanks, bro.
I'm just gonna check. I think that was the... That's Wiz.
We're going to Megaplex, Mark Howells.
So we are somewhere we're still in North Carolina, right?
Yeah, we won't hit South Carolina for a little bit. Because we're in Fayetteville? Close to? Vietnam, for those of you who are in the service.
where's Frankie? I'm still trying to find Frankie.
I didn't watch that video. I need to.
It's literally like within about 20 seconds you get the idea. Because he left it behind. Well, I was given a camera. I can't remember who gave it to me. It was when you all came and filmed at AC in my room for the collab thing.
Oh, yeah.
And someone gave me Frankie's camera, and I was trying to give it back to him before he left, but he left already, and I didn't know that. So I like ran around AC with his camera trying to find him. And I just kept screaming like, "Where's Frankie?" And I didn't find him. And then I gave him the camera back at Rika's party, and then he just recently edited it after like 1 month of not having a camera, basically. So yeah, it was cool. Actually, what I'll do is I'm gonna put the stream on here and read the comments as they come down. Yeah, because. Okay. How long have we been driving for? We've been en route to Megaplex since like in this car since like 5.
Yeah, we left at 5.
5 something. And then Majira and I have been on the road for like another 5 after that. Mainly just trying to leave Pittsburgh. Like we ran so many errands, my fault, that had nothing to do with going to the con on the way here.
Yo, what is this guy doing?
Should we?
Is this guy doing burpees?
Okay, I'm gonna hit the light. There's a.
That dude's doing burpees.
What's a burpee?
Burpee.
Oh, like an exercise.
Yeah, so he's like on the side.
We just have the lights out because
there's police.
There's sirens.
So a burpee is where you jump, do a push-up, stand up, and then you push yourself up, jump, get back down, do another push-up, push yourself back up, and jump. It's a calisthenics exercise.
I guess trying to stay fit on the job, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's like walking next to that machine, just doing burpees.
Just got someone who's a fitness freak. Yeah, I think we're good, probably.
Yeah, he should be.
Oh, and we hit a bad connection in that time, so.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're watching this.
We'll be on 95 for a while.
I literally was not watching.
It like takes you off 95 and then puts you back on, and I don't know why.
It's probably because like once we hit near Atlanta.
It might be.
Well, okay, you got a $50. I don't know if they're gonna hear us, so we might repeat it again. But you got a $50 super chat. So maybe.
Felix,
Yeah.
I saw it, dude. I love you. Thank you so much. I will donate. I will take that $50 and put it towards Majira's sleep.
50 sleeps from Majira.
50 sleeps. Oh, I love that. The wake me up inside bumpers.
Wake me up inside. We are still on very bad connection mode. So I hope you all can hear us. Hear the like audio dab. Yeet.
Yeet. Yo, hit that yeet.
Okay, we're back. So maybe, just in case you didn't hear it, got a super chat, just to repeat, from Felix Authentic Fox.
I love you, dude. Thank you so much. We're putting that towards the 50 snooze from Majira. Don't actually donate because of that, please.
Yeah.
If you donate, just donate. Just do it for your own causes, not for Majira's sleep.
Stream is free, you know, but donations are appreciated.
Yeah.
By the Husky.
Yeah.
Did we join Team 10? We've kind of broken off from Team 10 after a short tenure, and we are starting Furry Team 12. So it's going to be better. We're going to rap better. We're going to make better videos. It's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an ever-changing lineup. Even it's so dynamic. We don't know what the lineup is.
Night, Tyler.
Beagle's here apparently.
Bagel.
Bagel. How did I get Frankie's camera? Because there was a lot of filming, collabing going on at AC, and it ended up in my room. Because I was in the main hotel, and I was like apparently a good contact to give it back to, and it turned out to be a mistake. Majira is asleep.
He snooze.
He snores. He snores. He also a whack. Did I do it right?
Kinda.
I know that was like really the format.
He sleep, but also he woke.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh. Nice. How did you meet Mark?
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's what Alex asks. I met Majura at a bowling meet in Pittsburgh. I first met Mark crashing Jackbox game stream on Twitch. I used the name Tony.
Yeah, and he won every time.
It was the best game and probably only really good game of Quiplash I'll ever play in my life. I've never performed that well ever since, but I did so well at Quiplash that everyone was
Who's
shocked.
Tony?
Yeah, like that's what happened.
Was that before you even started YouTube?
Yeah, it actually was. It was 6 days before I started my, but 6 days before I started my first, like, video that was, like, in the YouTube style, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I think I met you you were at FE?
Well, I met you before that because we were at a party in Ohio.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's where we first met. Yeah, that's right.
Because Major was like, dude, it's Tony, and was pointing at
That's
you.
right. We were outside and it was, like, really cold and, like, everyone was just freaking out, I guess. Yeah. It was a fun time.
I think I had just quit smoking cigarettes, so like I was outside because I needed a vape.
Oh, nice. Now you're in the vape, which is better. Did you ever do a no hands pants challenge?
No.
Okay. I tried one in one of my streams and failed because I kept my feet paws on, and I tried to put on this like really bad, this really tight pair of gym shorts. I tried for 11 minutes and threw it in the towel.
Jesus. I think I was asleep through that. I remember that stream because I remember you saying you were going to do it and then I knocked out.
Yeah, you didn't miss much. I didn't get it. So, yeah. I'm gonna scroll up. That was a good one. What car are you driving? Asks Tyler.
A Dodge Journey.
It's reliable.
Yeah, it's more reliable than the 67 Mustang I got. No, sorry, 71. I always mix my first car and my Mustang up all the time. Because I had a 67 Nova. And then my ex-wife crashed it.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, while I was in Korea. So then when I came back, I was like, well, I guess I need a new project. So I bought a 71 Mustang. And I've been working on it. And this is just the con car, as you can tell.
I like it.
It works. It does the job.
I mean, I haven't actually owned a car. I've driven different cars, never actually owned one, so.
I mean, in the past 2 years since I bought this car, it's got 66,000 miles on it.
That's a lot of miles. John gave you a €2 super chat saying, all the single furries.
I would put my paws up, but I'm driving.
I think Majura's snuggling one of the paws.
You're just gonna grab
Pause.
the beanie baby.
I'm trying to find something with paws in it, but yeah.
You just grab the beanie baby.
Let's have a look. Acro says I'm tired, yes. But I'm like awake as well, so.
I'm like wide awake.
We just got like carved up, got ourselves some nice, yes we are in a Dodge. Got ourselves some nice food, nice grill, it's great stuff.
Yeah. I got a milkshake.
Jagger, I am actually originally from Melbourne, Australia, if that's what you're talking about. Australia.
You have like, you like switch between whether you're saying ah or
It's really weird. I have like two simultaneous accents.
Australia.
Oh, okay. You got a pretty good question, I think, from Flippin' Heck.
Okay.
I'm moving to Camp Humphreys in Korea, and I know you have lived there before. what advice could you give to someone going there for the first time? What should I expect moving there?
If you're okay to tell me what your MOS is, can you please drop that in the chat? Because that will help me figure out what I need to tell you. Because where I was different than what most people who go there experience. I'd be happy to help you out. I just need a little bit more information.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's South Korea. The military's not allowed to get stationed in North Korea. Absolutely.
Wait. I think I am a mod on your channel, so hold on. Let me see if I can use it.
Google just came up. See where you parked. Where? What?
Just doing a little bit of moderation, y'all. Hold on a sec. Oh, actually, someone's already we do have a mod in the chat right now, so I didn't delete it. I'm not sure actually, but
I mean, Beagle's a mod.
yeah, Beagle might have done it. But yeah.
Did that guy ever respond?
I think it's a she actually.
He or she?
She, yeah. Oh no, only because I've seen their channel, but they haven't responded yet. But there's a delay.
We're driving to Megaplex.
Because they might also be. What if they're like family? Does a family move out there or usually not?
It depends. I've seen. It all depends because, like, especially with the military in South Korea, if you're Army, which there shouldn't be Air Force Station on Camp Humphreys, if I'm not mistaken, you're gonna have to turn the light off.
Oh shit! Sorry.
You get. Sorry. Whenever there's a police officer, we gotta turn the light off because it's illegal to turn your lights on while driving at night. But yeah, for those of you if you go to like Camp Humphreys, especially. What they do is they have on-post housing. However, if you are not an officer or not higher enlisted, they don't have anything for like you unless you just get lucky. So, because if you turn your light on at night and you don't have your high beams on, it's much harder to see.
Okay, you think we're good, or it's up?
Just in case, keep it off.
Yeah. Just give ourselves some distance.
Okay, we should be good.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna keep my eyes on the direction. So we're saying rerouting, so let's have a look. No, it's still saying 95 south. I think it's just after we go past every exit, it's like, you know.
Yeah, we should be taking 95 all the way down to Orlando. It's either
Alright.
95 or we'll switch to 85.
Alright, cool.
When you see a friendo drops their MOS. Hey, Felix, what does it say?
Majura needs to wake up so he can enjoy the awesome stream. Majura's trying to get some Z's. So,
Just in case if we do try to make it all the way tonight, I might have to switch. I'm not sure if I will or not, but just in case, we need to have him ready.
yeah.
Welcome back.
And y'all, we're not gonna do any pranks or anything like that to Majura's. No silly suggestions like that, y'all. Okay, you got a joke donation in this. I mean, a donation that has a joke or the start of a joke.
Oh, okay.
So it's DJing Bat says, "What do you call a fish with no eyes?"
I don't know.
I believe it's a fish because someone posted that.
I love that.
That was a good one. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Kid Waffle.
Kid Waffle.
Okay, they posted their code. I'm flipping it. 15W.
Okay, so you will not be where I was. So you'll likely be on the other side of base, and I don't know if they finished the expansion. They said that they were going to, but I know it's going to take like five or so years. If you're going there, if you have family, unless you're an officer or higher enlisted, they likely won't be coming with you unless they are also active duty.
You got your super chat from John who says, "What time is it there in Portugal? It's 7:04 a.m.
It is 2:05 in the morning.
Thursday morning."
But just know, Korea is much different than the rest of the army. It's much stricter. You have a curfew from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. And if you don't make those, then you likely will have an Article 15 on you. There's exercises a lot. Be prepared for stricter PT rules. Be prepared for a lot of different things. But when you do go there, just make sure that you're not staying in your barracks. Because one of the greatest things about being in Korea is there's a lot. If you have someone who is Korean or who's one of the ROK soldiers,
I got it.
Yeah. Make sure that you use them and ask them a lot, because they'll give you a lot of experience that you need to make Korea enjoyable.
So we got another cop car coming up. Seems to be a lot of like construction or...
Yeah, they're doing a lot to 95. They've been doing that for years. We're taking an exit.
Yeah, it's saying, yeah. Well, actually, we're being redirected there anyways.
Okay.
Oh, it's actually closed, so I think there's a closure, and Google Maps acknowledges it. So we're going to do a bit of navigation for the next little bit.
Yay!
Yay! I'm actually going to do something. Okay. Meme God says, made some fan art on Twitter. Just, if you have fan art of us, just at us.
Yeah, at Marks_Barks, at Nos Hyena, and at Tall Fuzzball.
Yep, just that's the easiest way for us to find it, and we do check our notifications for mentions by cool fans like you.
If you're the person who did the one of all three of us together, if I'm not mistaken, I have already retweeted that.
Okay, so we are sticking on this and then half a mile, so shipment.
Okay. I'll just follow these guys. They should
Yeah, I think everyone's going back the same way anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yes, Kyle's going to Megaplex as well. That's cool. Catch you there, Kyle.
Hey, Kay. Wait, which Kyle? There's like 20.
There's Kyle in this car right now. Okay.
Yeah, we might just want to follow this detour.
Yep, and I think that's where it's taking us. It's going to get us to turn soon anyway. So yeah, once you follow that car, it seems like they're taking us on the same thing. Papa Mark.
Pepe Mark.
It says Elon.
Elon Hubbard?
Okay, we got a question. I'm just gonna, if it's a general question, I'll ask it for both of us. What's the weirdest thing we've ever eaten?
I've eaten dog.
Ooh, I haven't gone that far.
It's an actual cuisine in Korea, so.
Oh yeah. I've heard that they breed.
They breed specific dogs on farms and shit.
Yeah, and we're keeping the lights off because we see more sirens up ahead.
Sorry, once we pass this construction, we should be good.
Yeah. I don't know, like,
I mean, you've eaten kangaroo, right?
Yeah, kangaroos up there, but like we kind of treat kangaroo like you'll treat deer in, you know, the US and Canada and, you know, North America. They're actually a bit of a pest. There's too many kangaroos, and hunters, you know, hunt them, and you can go to a fine dining restaurant and have yourself a nice plate of kangaroo.
Huh.
Yes.
I kind of want to eat kangaroo just to know what it tastes like.
Squishy Mark did not eat bolt mutt, so rest assured.
I'm a cannibal.
And yes, Bolt is in here. I think. Yeah, I think Bolt's in here. Yeah. Okay. Now we turn right, and that's gonna get us on the 301 South. So I think we're taking a bit of a
big detour.
Yeah. I think basically for the section of road that's closed, we're going on this parallel thing. So I'm gonna keep tabs on this.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 7.5 miles, and then we hit the 95 again.
Okay.
Felix with the super chat asks, where are you all driving to? Okay.
Megaplex. And thank you for the super chat, friend.
I think it's okay to...
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, welcome back.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back to Vision. Before this was just ASMR driving.
ASM Mark.
ASM Mark. Let there be light. And it looks like we got a pretty good delay as well. Barely any.
Laggish.
Have any of us been to HackerCon? I haven't personally.
I have not. I don't know what that is.
Okay, what is the weirdest place we have gone?
I mean, I've been to Korea. I've been to Majira's house.
I'm trying to think. Okay, I went to a Swedish restaurant in the Alps of France, and I didn't like those Swedish meatballs.
Really?
Like, I've had good Swedish meatballs, not at this particular restaurant
Oh.
in France. Maybe it was because it was in France. I was like 12, so.
So for those of you who are in the military and you know what a red light district is, I've been to the red light district in Seoul. Oh, we're getting spotty connection again. I figured because we're off the beaten path.
Yeah, got like one bar on. Okay, you got a super chat. You can see it.
What? Well,
Bio Bjorn, what part of the dog is it like a drumstick? Love you.
So what they do is they do like chicken strips where they strip the bone of all the meat and then just put the meat together. So it's like groundhog. I don't know if that's too morbid.
Fucking cannibal.
Oh. I'm a 35 Sierra. Sorry, I saw that.
Potato. Do you see something in the distance? Oh no, you were talking to Flipping. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was just thought you might have seen something while driving.
No.
Yeah. So Megaplex, for all of y'all who haven't heard of it, is a FurryCon in Orlando, Florida that's happening this weekend, and we have embarked under a 12 to 15 hour plus drive to get there. It's at least 15, right?
We're almost halfway there.
Yeah.
Well, we should be getting there at like 11 a.m.
If we don't stop.
I don't know about you, but I got no stopping in my fuel tank. Is this where we turn right?
We keep going. It's telling us to keep going.
Okay. Well, then
Yeah.
we'll just keep going. Bye, friend.
Bye. Bye, friendo. Well, actually, we got the connection back, so that's cool. Yes. Oh, except, okay, mine's not working, so I'm gonna read it off here. I got T-Mobile versus Verizon. Mark, how do you make Curomone?
Squeeze it hard enough.
Okay, squeeze Kiro hard enough.
I don't know. It just kind of happened. I don't know what I did. Maybe I like touched a sensitive spot.
It's magic with it, you know. The three have seen Buddy Fight. That's what John said. Might not be a native English speaker. The three have seen Buddy Fight.
Buddy fight?
Well, thank you, John.
Yeah, thank you, John.
Lupin asks approximately where on the I-95 are we?
We passed Fort Bragg like probably about 10 minutes ago.
Do you like not find it weird that somebody asked what kind of car you have and is now asking where?
No, they're two different people.
Yeah, because it was Tyler who asked the previous.
We got stalked live on stream. Story time, y'all.
Story time. Please don't stalk us. I will drive over 100 miles an hour.
Where did Majura go? Majura's back there. Majura like chimes in very occasionally.
Yeah.
Whilst being asleep. It's kind of a sleepy thing he does. He like sleep talks. He also sleep. Oh my gosh, are there strawberry sea supplements? Or gummies? Give me your gummies.
Yeah, I want one.
Okay, that's gummies.
They're vitamin C.
Yeah, that's great.
That's good. I want them.
Thank you.
Did you want any more?
Yes.
No, I'll pass them over. No, I mean, okay, he's got it. He's got a good enough house.
How many do you want?
Food break.
Just two.
Just two? Yeah.
Thank you.
They're better than the old ones I had.
Oh, you did good. We're going to Megaplex.
I also have this like.
We've taken plenty of breaks. Don't you worry,
I
chat.
also have like regular ones. If you
Daniel.
want any of those.
Oh, no, I'm good.
I like the C ones. I'm gonna get like
You just gotta like.
so much vitamin C. I'm never gonna get. It's
You
gonna be.
gotta like have a lot of vitamins for your good months.
Oh, like I already need them.
You need to avoid Concrete, so you take a lot of vitamins.
I don't think either of us are going to Arizona FurCon.
Okay, I'll read that out for you.
No, I'm not going.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are going.
What's my thing? Okay, so Conrad Fox with the super chat says, "What is your most memorable moment you had during basic training, Mark?" By the way, I was an 11 Bravo during my time in the army.
So, thank you for your service. 11 Bravo is much more honorable than 35 Sierra, that's for sure. And thank you for donating. But my most memorable moment from basic training would either be because I went to Fort Leonard Wood, so when we did the live fire exercise where you had to crawl under the wire they shot above your head, that was one of them because that was the craziest shit I've ever done in my life. Or when I won Pugils, I beat the shit out of a lot of people and it made me happy.
I missed like half of that because I was reading the stream. But
That's alright.
well, wait, what was the last thing you were saying? Pugils.
Yeah, okay, so Pugils is like it looks like a cotton ball, like you know the things that you dig in your ears. It looks like that, but it's big, and it's like a two-handed weapon.
Oh, okay.
And so you fight each other with them. And the first one to like get knocked down and stay down. It's like we would just go at each other because our drill sergeants told us to.
That sounds kind of fun though.
It really is.
Nice.
It was like fun for the one day that we did it. And I
Nice.
got to beat the shit out of people.
Nice. That sounds fun.
Did somebody else know?
Yeah, I thought I saw a super chat. Oh no, just oh yes, no, actually it is. So Felix with the super chat saying, "Hi Majira, good morning."
He said hi in case you didn't hear that.
Okay, so in 1 mile.
Okay. My tail looks like it's white with blue tip.
Now, someone asked before, Acro asked before, have we ever been to Knott's Berry Farm or Universal Studios? I think actually in Hollywood they're asking if we've been to the like LA, California theme parks.
No, I've never been to California.
Yeah, Majura has. I did Knott's Berry Farm and like Legoland, and I don't think I did Universal, maybe, but I did those two when I was like 11 years old, and it was my first time like out in the LA.
Shit, I just blinded that dude. My bad.
Oh. Yeah, Knott's Berry Farm. Where's the bomb, Tyler? Nike sponsored in the background. Yeah, it's Oh yeah, sorry. It's such a good sponsor deal because we get $0.
Yeah.
It's like one of those non-exclusive, pay your own money type sponsorship deals.
Am I turning right here or what?
Oh yeah, sorry, we do get on this one. My bad. That's
Okay.
I totally lost track of that.
Is it closed? Or?
No, I think it's fine. So we're going south. Yep, 95 south. We're good.
Okay. As long as that guy's not. Okay.
I think sometimes they just have the empty car right there to just
in case.
But it's there's no reason why we shouldn't take the precaution to
Yeah.
turn off the lights.
All right. So we're back on the road.
Cool. Yay. Are we going to any of the Orlando parks? I personally don't think I'm going to have enough time to hit any of them. My roomies are currently they were at SeaWorld today.
We were thinking about going to downtown Disney or whatever it's called now. I don't know. I've never been to Disney. I've only been to Universal.
Hey, Kiwi Foxes, we're both nerds.
Damn straight. Yo, there's a Waffle House.
Yo.
Yeah.
Kiwi, are you streaming this while you stream again, or is there finally a night where you're not doing a stream? That's a long one.
This is a caramel cheesecake milkshake from Cookout.
Broken, unfortunately, we're going to be leaving Monday. So,
Because I gotta get back to work.
yeah, we got work and school and life things to get back to, unfortunately. So, sorry you can't make it out to Megaplex. Hope you can make it next year and make it to a con soon. Okay, now it's saying 362 miles on the 95.
Oh, good. I can just sleep. I got cruise control on. That's like autopilot.
You don't need me.
Yeah, you can.
I don't need you. You don't need me. I don't need you. Okay, so now it's that stream live.
Yeah. We have 320 miles, friendos.
How long ahead do you plan for cons? Asks Daniel. For me, sometimes a long time in advance. Like this time, not very far in advance.
It just depends on the con. Because like if I know the con that I'm going to, I plan what I want to do because I didn't do it last year. But if it's something that I've never been to, I'm just kind of like, I'll get there and I'll experience what I experience.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a good idea to have a level of spontaneity and not try and just be like, I'm gonna do all these things. Just let it happen naturally. See what comes up. Okay. Any advice for your first FurCon? Asks Alex Y.
If you have friends going, make sure that you're hanging out with your friends. Because ultimately, especially for your first con, your friends are what make it great. Because if you're just there and you're just trying to like meet all the fursuiters you can, it becomes stressful. So for sure, if you got friends, hang out a lot with them. And if you want to try and meet people, make that something that's just a side quest.
And if you don't know anyone going to a con, I would just say, like, go to as many panels as possible, soak in as much as possible. Don't try and, like, force yourself, to meet certain people. Just see what happens. Also talk to people. Like, you never know who you'll meet. Like, the first con that I went to, I didn't know anyone. And just talk to people, and some of them are still my friends to this day, so...
That's how I met Majira.
Yeah, we just answered that.
We might have to turn the lights off. I don't know if that's a cop ahead of us.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, because it's Charger headlights. Tail lights.
Yeah, never. Always take the precaution.
Somebody donated.
Felix says, can you shout out my friend's channel? It's Glitch. Well, I'm saying it right now. It's Glitch. The easiest way to find him is to look up Glitch Furry on YouTube.
There you go.
So there you go, Glitch Furry on YouTube. Everyone, have a look at that. Just YouTube Glitch Furry. I haven't not personally seen the channel, but you know, shout outs there.
Also, thank you for the $5.
Peanut Fox says maybe you should bring to Mark. Maybe you should bring your military buddies to a con or introduce them to the friendos and I guess the fandom. It would be really cool to see your friends interact with the fluff butts.
So I've been trying to. Some of them actually do want to go. One of my friends especially has been like really interested in the fandom. It's just like he's been kind of like drawing himself back about it because he doesn't know if he's going to like it or not. And I tried to bring him to Anthrocon, but it was his birthday that weekend and he wanted to spend time with family, which I get. So the next like local con or somewhat local con that we just have time off for, I'm going to try and drag them along. So.
And you also did that video where you were, you've done a couple now actually,
Yeah.
right? Where you showed
Non-phrase judge pursuits.
I like those. I like those, you know.
I was honestly extremely surprised with how they took that.
I feel like though it sounded like with the lingo that some of your friends used, like they were probably, you probably briefed them a little bit. They weren't going in completely blind, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Some of them, like, they know the lingo. One of them's, like, big into 4chan. So he's like, he knows the lingo because he makes fun of it. But yeah, the other two, I've just, like, kind of, like, said a few things here and there. Also, I saw one that said, how long have you been in the military? Almost 4 years.
It's safe. Have we passed the spot yet, or?
No, he's right here.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna find out if he's a cop or not. Yeah, he's driving too slow. Suspected that's a no-no.
Was it literally a sign, or?
No, it's just.
Oh, I see it now.
The taillights made him look like he's a cop,
Yeah,
so. No, he ain't.
Okay. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? Hey, friends. Hey, friends.
You should go to bed when you feel like it. That's why I'm still awake.
So if you have like classes in 5 or 6 hours or some life commitment, I would
Yeah, no,
maybe
no.
suggest.
Life commitment comes before
Yeah.
me, friends.
Yeah.
Don't ever put me above.
Well, you can't use Mark's box as your excuse for being late for something.
You can't say I ate your homework, though, since I am a dog. I have never been deployed unless you count Korea, but the Army doesn't count Korea, so... I've been on support missions, which technically are deployments, but I didn't go into combat zone, so...
You got one that says, our MRE is good. I've had friends in the military say they are good and others say that they are bad.
So here's the thing. If you have nothing else to eat and you haven't eaten anything all day, MREs are good. However, certain MREs, no matter how much you haven't eaten, will never be good. Like, I really like the ravioli, the spaghetti with meatballs, the brisket, like anything like that's good. But like the chili mac is meh. And then I think the worst is it's like oats and something. And it's vegetarian or vegan or something, and it's so bad. Like, it literally tastes like you're just eating like so far off brand cereal. Dude, yeah, the brisket. Oh my god, love that brisket. Yeah, basic training, we only ate one meal that was in the cafeteria a day. The rest was just all MREs. So we got used to eating them.
Yeah.
Majira's asleep. EB asleep.
Brother, may I have some oats? Breadsticks. Oatmeal, come get your oatmeal. Have you seen that video that's like that bad back to school ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backpack, come get your backpacks, new shoes, haircut,
Boots and cats and
boots and pants and boots and pants. Come get yourself back to school at East Hills. Yes, I know that. We rehearse sometimes when we play PUBG.
That's good luck with your cat's birth, KJ Beast.
Yo, dude, good luck.
Okay, hey, Rosanna, who was in my stream, actually has been in, I think, most of the streams I've been on the last couple of nights. Says, I'm training to be a Navy SEAL because Walnut doesn't pay enough, and I'm just into that. So I think just starting.
Getting your trident is extremely hard. From my friends who have done it, train in every category. Run a lot, do push-ups, do sit-ups, do crunches, go to the gym, but make sure for sure you have your stamina up and practice making yourself stay awake. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into the SEAL training, and also make sure you're good at swimming, because that's one of the big things that make it. So yeah, get yourself trained. Don't just walk in and fly blind. Make sure that you're the most high speed that you can be when you head in there.
Okay, we got another kind of military question. Daniel asks, does the U.S. Army have Hell Week or something like Hell Week?
Hell Week, yeah, it's the first week. So when you get there, there's what's called Day Zero, which is you get off the bus, they're cussing, screaming, throwing shit at you. No matter what you do, you're gonna be in trouble. Like, for example, when you get off the bus, they dump all of the, like, they have a big bag, like a big truck filled with everyone's bags, and they just kick them off the truck, and they're like, grab your bag. And if you, like, don't get it immediately, if you don't find your bag, which I got lucky, they'll just, like, come up to random people and be like, fucking drop, you gotta do push-ups now, go down. And, like, no matter what you do, you're going to drop, because, like, they separate you all by platoon, which takes a decent amount of time, because if you don't get in the right platoon immediately, then guess what, you're dropping. And then they make you dump out all your belongings and separate them into categories, and the longer you take, the more you have to do push-ups. Like, it's the entire day is that. Like, no matter what you do, you're getting punished, and that's the entire first week. Like, you'll go out and you'll go running, and then you'll come back, and whenever you come back, like, the entire bay is flipped upside down. Like, they took my bed and shoved it in the bathroom.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's the equivalent of Hell Week.
And then I'm asking for me, like, once you get past that first week, do you kind of get into a bit more of a rhythm after that?
Yeah. So, like, after the first week and you come in, and, like, what happens after that is they'll only flip your shit if you've done something wrong. So, like, if somebody's, like, padlock was unlocked, or if somebody had, like, left something out in the bathroom, or the bathroom just wasn't clean, they'll take people's soap from their open lockers and spray it everywhere. But, like, after a while, you're just like, okay, who's the dumbass? And you clean it up. Like, it becomes a repetition. And then after a while, they leave you alone. And they're just like, okay, you know what to do. We're just going to focus on Army training now. You guys are disciplined enough.
Because it's kind of like they kind of just shock you into getting it right at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, here's the routine, get used to it.
I mean, I have tremendous respect for anyone who goes through all of that, and then, you know, just everyone in the military, you know, it's...
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, like, one of my good friends from college, you know, is in the Air Force, and, you know, back home I've got some friends who are in the Australian military, and I mean, we're working together on a lot of things, you know, so
yeah.
I don't come from a military family. No one in my immediate family serves or anything like that, but I have tremendous respect, you know, for anyone who does that.
It's definitely something that most people don't understand, the kind of stuff that you go through. But, like, you know, if you pay your respect, like, it means a whole lot. So, yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, boy.
Did you just break your bottle?
What?
I just heard your bottle.
Oh no, it just sounds bad. It sounds crunchy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What's our height? I got measured by the athletic department at Pitt, and they said I was 5'8", but I'm really like 5'7".
I'm 5'9".
Yeah.
I'm average height.
Near this tall fuzzball, we look small.
Yeah, no.
And you want to be small, so.
Yeah, that's why he's my friend. I'm kidding.
I mean, amongst many other reasons. Let's have a look. We got Daniel's 5'4". Okay, you win the smallest in chat so far.
Somebody said, "Oh, good night, Ventura." He's asleep.
Worthy Glove asks, where is the car going? The car is going on a road.
It's going this direction.
It's going this way. But we are en route to Megaplex, a furry convention happening in Orlando this weekend. Faving asks, how is Majiro so tall, but he's
Stop it. I see you, water dog. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw that as well. How is Majiro so tall, but he's in that tiny space in the back seat? He can fold things, and Majiro's got the whole back area.
And he can fold himself. We played Tetris with Majiro.
Oh, we got someone who's 5'1" and 4'7", 4'2".
How old? For 4'2"? Because if you're over 16, I'm jealous.
You want to be like Shrunk by a Scientist, like in that Family movie, just like tiny old Mark.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And then you can go to cons, and then you'll really get some nice macro stompy opportunities.
Yeah,
because then the paws will be like as big as the car, and then you'll have like relatively a car-sized paw about to stomp on you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, someone did a meme. Live stream Majiro sleep. Strawberry Majiro walk.
Strawberry Majiro walk. As far as Go Army beat Navy, I wish. It's been so long since Army has beat Navy at this point. I think there's just like dwindling hope.
I'm trying to think, because I know I learned a lot of the college mascots because I was
Yeah.
Literally, like, one of the things that no one do this at home, because this is really silly, but I know one other person that was like this as well. Amongst the things that I was considering in my college, I was looking at my ability to be a mascot and if the mascot was cute. So there were definitely some schools that I favored over others because the mascot was cute and because I thought I had a good shot at doing that. So in my my various college research, I mean, I looked at all the different mascots. So Army has a football team, Navy has a football team. The Air Force also has a football team, right? Yeah.
The Marines and the Coast Guard.
Oh, they all have one, yeah. But and I think oh, actually, hold on, we've got one from.
I can't read.
Yeah, there's a super chat from John. We'll read it in a second when my team mobile comes back. But basically, John, I think, was trying to get me to read a message. Get one of us to read a message. I might have to dictate it to you. So, okay. Hola, nome y John. I'm probably butchering it.
Is that my name is John?
Yeah, I think so. Hi. Well, you know what? I can translate that in a bit. But I'm just gonna read it. I can get Mark to read it later. Eu gosto de ver os voces video. Oh, I think, and then it says the three of you are the first furries I've seen on YouTube.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy our videos. Wow, I'm moving slow.
Thank you for hanging out in various streams this week, John. I've seen you in various streams, so thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. Thank you for coming into mine.
Mark Husky, the smallest stream, not in numbers but in stature.
I'm 5'9". I'm average height.
How tall is your persona, or does it vary?
No, so like my persona is me, and like how I portray myself, just because I want my character to be like me. So he's my height.
Okay.
Like when I first made him, I wanted to be super big because I wanted him to stand out. But it didn't make sense because I wanted him to be average in everything, like white with a little bit of blue, same job as me, all that stuff. But for some reason, when I was making the character, I was like, I want to be big and super beefy. So originally he was like 6'7" and like 220 pounds. But then I was like, there's no need for this. So I just like took that off.
Like, actually, I don't think I ever formally said what my height was, but just my character's height is my height. I'm not like any taller or smaller than I am IRL. Acro's saying everyone's been streaming lately and it's frustrating. I can't watch all of them at the same time. I can't multitask. I would say, Acro, like, you know, it's cool that you're hanging out in different streams. In fact, I'm kind of pumped that there's more furry streams happening because it means there's more opportunities to talk to, you know, content creators for the fans, and just more chances for people to hang out and chat and get to know each other. So no one's obliged to like stay.
Yeah.
You know,
you can share the love however you feel. That's one thing, because I mean, YouTube now is becoming more and more popular within the fandom, and like it's really awesome to see how much it's like grown and spread.
Kiwi Fox with the super chat says get good and multi-stream like me. Well, we all can't be Kiwi with 5 different like monitors and laptops with different streams. We all
I'm
can't
on
be
my
Kiwis.
phone, Kiwi. We're driving in a car. Well, there's only so much we could. Well, no, we have 3 phones, so we could watch like 4 streams at once.
We could watch Kiwi stream, but well, I'm trying to concentrate on the chat right now. So, you're wearing the scarf right now, says Brianna. I think in another stream we were working out how to make a scarf look like Fjord's scarf. I still don't know how to tie a scarf like Fjord's.
I don't know. I've never.
I like Sonas with scarves, doggers, and
Yeah. I personally like if they can like properly wear like certain attire. Like I tried to make the drive jacket a part of my own like character, and it's worked out fairly well. Like my FA is like the different clothes I've tried to get my character to wear, and like none of them have really sticked other than the drive jacket. But it was only because I made that one music video, which is a very small music video based on a cool classic movie, so not many people get it.
Well, not everything has to be super obvious, and you know.
Yeah, it's
but
still
it's cool that like people get references there at the same time. Yeah. Also, we have Ascari in the chat talking about cars. I mean, Ascari has quite a few car videos. So we're kind of in your film environment, sort of. Ascari interviewed me at AC, so yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually. I think I have met Ascari. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, but he's got a good channel. He doesn't have a suit, but he you know he's done some awesome interviews on his channel. So yeah. I'm sure you know like this community. You know, we're getting bigger, but we're not that big at the same time. Like everyone, I feel like sort of crosses paths at one point or the other.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to say exactly everyone who I've met at a con.
Hey, but this is a good question. If one of you were a girl, would you still be friends with Nos or Majuro or even be a furry? I would say to that, I mean, you know, it's not about what species or gender or your name or anything like that. Like,
friendship is how personalities click.
Absolutely, you know, and it's like it's more about. I mean, what I look for in a friend is more about personality and like what's interests. Yeah.
You know, it like if I'm pretty sure, like especially with me and like Dash and Majira and everyone, I don't think I really would have met them unless like I was doing the Vine, because that's how I met Dash, was through Vine, because we did a collab together before FWA, and then I went to FWA and he met me there, and that's when I met everyone else. So I don't think that I would have actually met any of you guys if it wasn't for like me being a content creator on Vine.
I mean, I feel the same way about my channel this year. Like, had I not, ever since I got my fursuit back in November, and even before I got my fursuit, I was like, I want to make a YouTube channel. You know, I'd seen y'all's channels, and I'd seen like Kira's channel, Vix's channel, and stuff. And I'm like, you know, I want to make something like that. You know, oh, and actually, what I was telling Majira before is I told you all this before, but the Omegle video with Kira, and I think, was that on your channel, or was that was on Kira's channel? But yeah, that was legit the first like furry YouTube video I saw, like in that sort of like YouTube style, you know, where it was like in suit, like. And yeah, that was my first taste, and now I'm like friends with you all and hanging out. It's kind of it's crazy. It's crazy how the fandom works.
And you have more subscribers than me.
It's like
so good on you.
I mean, I don't know how that works.
You're just better at me. You are, dude. You're like, you fit your character so well, and I'm like so jealous.
Okay, everyone in this live stream right now, subscribe to Mark Husky.
Oh.
We have to get Mark Husky to beat no tinier and stuff like right now.
No, I mean, like, see, this is the thing, right?
But it's you know, it's also, you know, you make super fun. Oh shit.
This
wait.
is.
No. I
used to pass by this place every time I was driving to Georgia. I know you guys can't see it in the stream. I'm sorry.
I can tilt the camera very quickly.
You gotta take it off there.
Okay.
So this is a place called South of the Border. It's like an amusement park type thing, and it's all like, it's crazy how much they put up. Like, it's all neon lights, and like they have that wall that's just south of the border with nothing but neon lights. And that up there is literally a gigantic sombrero. I used to pass by that place all the time. God, I love that place.
Okay.
It's because it looks super
And we are in now. We are now in South Carolina.
Yeah.
So yes, we've made a new state. We made it to a new state. So yeah, you know. And the thing is though, and I mean, like, I respect everyone who like puts themselves out there and makes content, you know.
Yeah.
And I would still be making videos whether I had 5 subscribers or the subscribers now. And I know I can say that because, like, even 10 years ago, I was putting out videos on YouTube that like literally 10 people were watching, you know. So
I mean, like, that's the hardest thing, is starting out. And like my first video, which Nas saw today before I got privated, is literally like, it was my first attempt, and like, I don't know if I told you about what I did to film that video. I literally balanced a selfie stick with my phone on a cat tree. So that's why like the audio is so shit, because it's like my Galaxy S4.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
No, legit. Okay, my first video was filmed on an S4 as well. I had a white one. And my sound broke. Like, literally I had a headphone jack stuck in the audio jack, so I couldn't hear sound. I had to speakerphone everything. And then like it couldn't record audio because it was like,
yeah, it was stuck in.
It was reading it as headphones on. So I had like a $20 mic shoved up my head. It was too close to my mouth.
Oh.
And it was plugged into my laptop, so if I moved around too much, my laptop would have like moved and like put on the floor. So like, yeah, it's cool to have those beginnings. But like, I mean, even though I started my NOS channel this year, I've been like trying to make videos and get something happen. Like, I've started so many channels that like no one watched, and I still had fun making it, you know. So it's like, yeah. So I mean, I think YouTubing is all about like making content that you enjoy and having fun, and in a MacGyver-esque way, putting all the things that you currently have together so that you can make a video. Like, I think that's kind of the spirit of furry YouTube, you know?
Yeah, you gotta start from like the bottom and then figure out how to work your way up.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's cool to like have people that watch your videos like that. It is really rewarding, and it's really humbling, you know?
Yeah.
The fact that people. What? Well, there's like 100. There's like a couple classrooms full of people,
Yeah.
right, watching us just chill out and drive in a car. Like it's surreal and it's absurd. Like that's all I can say.
Yeah,
So,
like literally when I hit 10K, Gerst was at my place, and she literally, like, I woke up that morning and she was like, "You hit 10K." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then she's like, "I don't think you realize what just happened. You hit 10K," and I'm like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "You have enough people to fill a small stadium that subscribe to your channel." I'm like, that is really weird to think about.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's just I'm just so grateful for the fact that I've been bestowed.
We have bad connection.
Oh no.
Give us a second, we'll connect it back again. Oh,
No. Bad connection. Bad connection.
Oh,
bad
maybe,
connection.
maybe,
Bad.
Okay, we should be getting it back now because we just got 4, 5.
Okay.
Just give it a second for that little thing to go away. Oh, we're about to pass my favorite. Oh no, we already did. We passed the PD.
What was the PD?
It's a river that's called P-E-E-D-E-E River.
PD.
PD.
PD River. And is it the name that's special about it, or is it like?
It's something to do with a Native American tribe that used to be around here. But I just think it's funny to say. There's another one that's like crazy. If I see it, I'll let you know. It's like Ukawachi or something.
Oh, cool.
But it's spelled like OOHCOOWATCHIE or something. It's crazy.
I mean, if I was really immature, I could put like a W like, in between.
Ukawachi.
Oh whoa.
Oh whoa. We'll just pull over on the side of the road. Live stream vandalism, guys.
Don't do that. I mean, I don't think it's working. Oh, we're back. Okay, cool.
Good.
But yeah. My new favorite thing to do now is like those smoke detectors that have the two like O's circles on it. Just put a W in the middle of it, and then it's like an O.
Oh.
Okay, we got a question. Someone asked what a furry was. Explain, please. I guess we can both give our take on that.
We might be the #1 mobile stream again.
I'm gonna look because it's
It's
I think
3 in the morning.
Also, no one streams in mobile. But like when I've looked before, it's like there was ones with hundreds, but we had the most hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll look in a moment. But yeah.
Okay, I will explain the fandom to what I consider.
Yeah.
Basically, being a furry is somebody who enjoys like anthropomorphic creatures. So that's anything from like a fox that can walk and talk. For anthropomorphic characters, what that means is something that is not human that can walk and talk and make the same expressions as a human being. So like the Robin Hood Disney film, like the foxes and all the other animals that were able to talk and speak and march and walk, and show human expression. That's kind of what a furry is. People who appreciate and love that kind of stuff. It's not just people who wear the costumes. There's a lot more going on. There's of course the people who wear the costumes, the people who make the costume, artists, just regular fans. We even have gamers. Like one of the best. What game does he play? Is it CS:GO? I think Sonic plays CS:GO. But yeah, he's a furry and he's a pro gamer. And there's a couple other pro gamers that are in the fandom, so it's pretty crazy.
I mean, I don't know what I can add on to that. Like,
I've practiced it enough.
yeah, furry encompasses a lot of things, and it is like what furry means to someone can be different to someone else. But the main glue is we have this affinity for anthropomorphic animals, like animals with human characteristics, so like cartoon-like animals, and that's kind of where it starts from. And it can be about costume, it can be about gaming, it can be about music, it can be about YouTube, it can be about making art, it can be about creating a character and making your own art. Like it encompasses so many things.
Yeah.
We like silly animals, basically.
Sometimes it's even just puppets.
That's true. Yeah, I've seen puppeteers at cons, and I think it's really cool that there's kind of that magic to that art as well.
Yeah, like Anthrocon, if you just go through and look at all the different panels there are, like, they have like a ham radio panel, like, that's nuts.
Yeah. And that's one cool thing about the fandom is there's so many diverse interests, and people really get into their hobbies in the fandom. I feel like no one like hides who they are in terms of what they're passionate about, especially when it comes to hobbies.
Yeah.
So I have quite a few friends who are like, you know, car nuts, and I don't really know very much at all about cars, you know, but you know, or, I mean, music. Like people, I have a bunch of friends that we just geek out of like music, electronic music. You know, every hobby that you can think of exists combined with the fandom as well, which is pretty cool. Let's have a look at the chat. Yep, furry musicians as well. Yeah, Ascari says the car panels are great too. Yeah, some cons integrate cars a lot more than others.
Yeah, Furpocalypse has a car show.
Nice.
It was, the last year's was super cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
They had one of the original Ghostbusters cars, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was, Furpocalypse usually is like Halloween-esque themed.
Yeah. Okay. Water Dog says, ask Mark about his experience with the peanut butter shot, please.
Oh, yeah.
Is this not a fun story?
It's kind of a gross story.
Do you want to give like the Cliff Notes, like the 140 character version?
It hurts. So basically what it is it's, this needle is about like that long, and they just shove it in your butt. Like, that's it.
Oh.
Like, they shove it into your butt cheek, they inject it, and the peanut butter shot, it kind of makes you constipated. Some people, like, it turn their poo different colors. It's not a fun experience.
Okay, so I was thinking about, like, a literal shot of peanut butter. It's something completely different.
They call it a peanut butter shot because when you look at the shot, it looks like peanut butter.
Kiwi Fox's worst 3 days of my life.
Yeah, no. Because, like, it literally, like, bruises your butt. Especially if you clinch.
Yeah.
It bruises the muscle.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
No, it hurts.
Damn. Luna Husky asks where is Furpoc? It's in Cromwell, Connecticut. Yep. Around Halloween time.
Yeah, it's usually like either the weekend before or on Halloween.
And I hope to do it this year. They're asking if you're going. Oh, actually, Bolt's asking if you're going to Furpoc.
I'm definitely trying to. It just depends on whether I got that weekend off.
And we're not doing any pranks or anything with Majira. We're letting Majira sleep.
Yeah,
chat.
He needs to rest in case I need to rest. His sleep is as valuable as mine. Planet jellies. You know you're close to the coastline when they have an entire, like, amusement-esque park that's dedicated to jellyfish.
Whoa.
What?
Just jellyfish amusement park.
Stick your hand in, Phil. Zap.
My brain went on like a tangent, like SpongeBob, jellyfishing.
Oh my god. The jellyfish groove. Do 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 do. I fucking love that episode.
Yeah, early SpongeBob was like,
Oh yeah, first 3 seasons.
oh yeah.
So good.
And I watched that as a kid, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. This is great.
Well, it's funny because my parents thought it was stupid, and then like I watched it enough to where eventually they're like, wow, there's actually like some adult humor in this. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, the thing about SpongeBob is it does appeal to different ages, and there's a lot of stuff I missed as a kid, and I find it, in a way, I find it funnier now.
Yeah.
And there's also that nostalgia factor. I really like watching those old episodes.
So the thing is like, and this is my opinion now on like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, they've kind of stopped hiding the adult humor. Like, the adult humor is more there. Like, you can actually, like, if you're a kid, you can definitely see it. Will you get it? Probably not, depending on your age. But like in SpongeBob, they went to like great lengths to like hide it. But like if you're an adult, you can definitely see it. But for kids, you don't know what they're talking about.
Okay, Ascari asks favorite movies with anthropomorphic animals in it.
Bolt. Bolt is my favorite.
I saw that on TV once, and it was cool, but it was like, you know, I didn't get to see it in cinemas, so, you know, I was like doing stuff while it was on.
Yeah.
I mean, Zootopia is obviously up there for me. I'm trying to like go back and think, like,
Oh, Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound was good.
Oh, that had me so messed up as a kid. I love that movie.
I'm trying to think. I actually like Chicken Run, even though it's like, you know, it was a really good movie, and I like the claymation,
Yeah.
you know, feel to it. So like, as a memorable like movie, wouldn't necessarily say they had the best anthers, but as a movie, it was really awesome.
I mean, so what's funny is my sister loved that movie so much. We had it on VHS, and like, we had certain movies that we'd watch as kids that we just play every week.
I know that feel.
So we had Major Payne on VHS, Balto, Chicken Run, and then Fox and the Hound. And we'd watch those like at least once a week, depending on like my dad's schedule, which as time progressed, he got more and more busy, so it just became me, my brother, and my sister.
Flip, flop, fly, I don't care if I die. So I remember that.
I haven't seen the movie forever though.
And they had, oh shit, no, I swear to God, wasn't Mel Gibson the like, you know, the buff chicken hero?
So.
And like, he made all the lady chickens swoon. It was like he's a rooster. I don't know anatomy.
Yeah, he was a rooster.
He was a rooster because, but he was the one that made all the chickens swoon.
They got pot pies.
I haven't seen that. It's like, I haven't seen that for like a decade.
I had the game on the PS1.
They had a game?
Yeah, it was actually extremely difficult. Oh.
Sometimes those games, especially like for the PS1, were like way harder than for the audience. Like, I remember there was a Harry Potter game for the first like book.
Is that the
PS1.
I remember
That was hard as
You had to like jump on top of like the bookshelves and shit, and like if you barely touched anything, you'd fall.
Yeah.
I remember that because I had it on the PC.
And I remember like having to press the different buttons for like the different spells and whatnot. So, yeah. Are you feeling it yet, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Travis the Coyote said, "My parents let me watch White Chicks when I was 6." I thought they're just a really amusing comment. You got some very chill parents.
I could just imagine like him having dreams of Terry Crews singing.
Wait, what was the song that he was singing like falsetto?
Da-na-na-na-na-na, and I need you.
Oh yeah. I don't think I saw that probably. I think I saw like the like I watched like some of the fun, you know, one of those funniest scenes on YouTube, like compilations.
Yeah. That's like one of my favorite parts because he just like pulls up. He's like, "Hey there, white chicken, why don't you come in? I'll show you the dark meat."
Oh.
And she's like, "No," and he's like, "I'll let you listen to some songs." And he turns it up and he goes, "Oh, this is my favorite." And he just starts singing it. It's like he's like bobbing his head to the beat and everything's
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Was it like they were going undercover or something, or?
Yeah, so they were FBI agents who were going undercover to get like, I can't remember exactly.
There's some convoluted thing, you know?
Yeah, so they were trying to be like rich white females and part of some prestigious family.
The 2000s came up with some good movies. Like, I remember everyone at school would quote, like middle school would quote, Dodgeball.
Oh yes.
With Owen Wilson.
We got Slater.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. And then,
if you can dodge a car, you can dodge a ball.
And then also Zoolander as well.
Oh my god. Zoolander is like one of my favorites.
Okay, so now people in chat are saying Wedding Crashers, Kill Bill.
Oh, Fun
thoroughly
fact, did you know, what's that guy's name again? The guy who was the director.
Of which one? Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, did you know that he has a major foot fetish?
I heard something like that.
In every movie, he has a part where it's just a close-up on like a female's foot.
So you're a big fan of Quentin Tarantino.
Shut up.
Maybe. So let's have a look. We got some cool quotes in the chat. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. For $80. Don't forget the Scary Movie series.
Oh yeah. Scary Movie 2 is my favorite.
Napoleon Dynamite. Oh my gosh. Jurassic Park 3 Dino. Oh no, that's a game. Jurassic Park 3 Dino Defender.
I don't think I ever played that.
Land Before Time. Mr. Bean. I mean, Mr. Bean was the shit.
Did you ever watch Pee-wee's like Adventure?
We never got that in Australia.
Really?
But I've seen like because I feel like he got meme-ified at various points. Vote for Pedro. Nice. This says by How to Train Your Dragon. Someone Delta Watch Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Okay, Radio says. Okay, I agree with this. Radio says I feel like my favorite movie is Billy Madison, and I can definitely say that Billy Madison is one of my favorite movies.
That is a really good movie. Like, especially that was when Adam Sandler actually was coming out with good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, fucking what is that? Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. I love that movie. That was when he was at his prime.
Yeah, because I heard with Billy Madison, he actually had a lot of creative control. Like he, out of most of his movies, he had the most freedom to do what he wants, and that's why it seems so disjointed. Because like one scene, it just turns into a musical. Like she like slaps him in the pool, and then he's like, before he was like, yeah, I'm not going back to school. And she slaps, he's like, okay, fine, and then he like launches into this like big musical number. It's like, yes, I will go back to school, and it's like so clearly dubbed over. And then there's so many good things from that movie, you know. While we're on movie chat, like there's that evil lady that's like, do you love your? I've got these extra sloppies. And then Chris Farley was the bus driver.
Oh yeah.
No yelling on the bus. Like there were just so many quotable things. So I mean, in terms of it's probably my favorite movie in terms of like just stuff I can quote, because I've probably seen it like 5 times and it's great.
I haven't seen that in a while. You know what movie I didn't like that Adam Sandler did? Like, there's one that I just don't like from that era. And that's 8 Crazy Nights.
I never saw that actually.
I did not like it. I don't know.
I thought that was a bit later on though.
I think it was.
Looking at me, Swan.
I think it was like early 2000s. Because I remember it like came out, like it was like heavily advertised, and then when it came out, nobody liked it. Because it was like, it wasn't even like his kind of obscure, kind of dark sense of humor. Like it was all dark.
Oh really?
Like it was kind of fucked.
I mean, I think that was kind of this part where he was trying to go like more serious as well.
Yeah.
Also, Click. Flipping Heck mentioned Click.
Dude, that movie fucked me up as a kid.
Okay, there's Ace Ventura.
Oh.
Silence of the Lambs. There's so many. I don't think I saw Ace Ventura properly. I mean, that's one I need to like.
Dude, that is
watch.
one you have.
It's a classic. I know it's a classic.
Like that movie kind of inspired me to make my character how he is, so happy and derpy. And then like it also came up with, it also helped me create like friendo and like how I say well
Yeah.
alrighty then sometimes.
Like I honestly think a lot of the silliness that you see in my videos, like I can see like those Adam Sandler movies being like a big influence, because I used to like binge some of those movies, you know.
Wait, did you ever watch Mystery Men?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that is such a good movie.
When did that come out?
That was their mid to late 90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it had great superheroes like the Shoveler.
Oh shit!
And
It's like it's a takeoff, right? It's a parody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a parody superhero movie, and it's so good. But like there were some parts in that movie that kind of fucked me up as a kid.
Oh really?
Like there's a part where they kill like the main superhero, and the zap, like they have some sort of death ray, and it's like showing like this animated process of his like skin falling off of his body. And like I remember as a kid, I was like, this is a funny movie, and then that part came, I was like, oh.
I just had a flashback to when like it was really like it just seems so absurd now, but I swear when I was like 5 years old or something, I was like messed up by like I think it was Dr. Dolittle 2 or something.
Oh.
And there was like a macro scene in that, wasn't there?
There was.
Yeah, that actually messed. I don't know why, but he like because I only remember what happened, but he
No,
like
it wasn't Dr. Dolittle. It was Dr. Dolittle 1.
oh okay yeah, but that there was this like some macro scene where he was like super huge
Because he kept like eating and eating and eating,
Yeah,
and eventually like he just started expanding.
Okay, so legit for like I couldn't eat chocolate for a month. Like I was like 5 years old or something, and I literally just remember this from when I was 5 years old. Like I'm just like I had like one of those flashbacks. But yeah, I couldn't eat chocolate for a month. It was crazy. Oh my gosh.
I remember that scene, but it's only because like I was learning more about myself, and that scene was like I'm questioning what I like because this is kind of gross to me.
But then it went past the point of gross to being like, hey, okay, now we're talking. Also, I don't know if you ever watched Garfield. Like they had like a TV show.
I watched
Garfield and
some
Friends.
of it, yeah.
But it was like, oh no, you probably if you watch Garfield, the TV show, there was one like it was like literally the pilot of one of the cartoons. But like he eats so much, and it turns out to be a nightmare. But he eats so much that he like it's kind of like a Dr. Dolittle thing as well. But he grows like super large, and now he's like as big as a skyscraper and all that sort of stuff. So might be some classic macro watching that I might have to link
I mean,
into.
like Bugs Bunny and like a lot of the old Looney Tune cartoons did that stuff. Like I remember, like this is when I started like figuring out a lot about myself. It was like I remember I was watching, which one is it? It's Bugs Bunny, and it's where they're getting chased by this big hair monster, and they find this like it's a like some sort of potion to make things smaller. So they like poured this on this big hairy beast, and he gets like really tiny. And I remember I was like, this is super interesting as a kid.
And then more stuff happened.
I found out more about myself.
And oh my gosh, we're getting so many, like this is like so many good ones. Angry Beavers, Space Jam.
Oh.
I mean, you know, Tom and Jerry, The Mask. I saw Bruce Almighty.
Oh my God! Yes.
I feel like okay, Bruce Almighty for me was a movie that everyone like quoted in middle school for me as well. It was like B-E-A-Beautiful, you know?
B-E-A-Beautiful.
Whatever happened to Jim Carrey? I guess he's just like
I think he like moved away from acting. I haven't seen him.
That's fair enough. I mean, you know, I used to be like, oh no, they're not acting anymore. Like now I'm like, you know,
now that
like,
we know.
I get people like wanting to try different things, you know.
Yeah.
I really enjoy his movies though, Jim Carrey, and you know, he's oh my gosh, so many of his movies are so funny.
Oh, honestly, I wanted to be a comedian like him when I was growing up, just because like I used to love making faces. Like just his comedic style to me really like stood out because he's like just always like making crazy faces, and I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Because like everybody always told me in like elementary and middle school that I just always made the craziest faces. And I was like, oh man, maybe I could be like Jim Carrey one day.
Well, you're furry Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
I can make expressions with my suit.
Maybe that's an idea for a video, you know, like trying to make like an expression, a certain expression in your fursuit head. I don't know how that works. Like,
a lot of it has to do with like how you positioned your hands on top of your head, and also how you like shake.
That's true. See, I want to have like, I mean, I like the rigidness and the form of my head, but I also like people like, you know, Kiro's ears. He does like the oh no kind of stuff. Like I think that's really cool. Like the floppiness that goes around. Let's have a look. Rugrats, Dexter's Lab.
Oh, wait. So do you like Doctor Who?
Yes. Though I haven't been paying I actually stopped paying attention when Capaldi started. Even though I think he's really good, I just got busy and didn't watch any once he started. Yeah.
That's understandable. I got behind a little bit as well. But did you know that like there's this kind of conspiracy almost that like the lead writer behind Rugrats was like a huge Doctor Who fan? That's why Tommy always has a screwdriver.
I did not even put that together.
Yeah, and there's a couple scenes where you see like toy Daleks in the background.
I mean, honestly though, like knowing how subtle like symbolism is in film and TV, like I'm sure, you know, I'm sure that was very, very intentional. You know?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I never even thought about that. Mainly because I haven't seen Rugrats for like a decade and a half at least, you know.
Yeah.
Cat Dog.
Oh yes.
Majira's behind us sleeping. Her name, Kids Next Door.
Dude, can I just say number 4 was my hero?
I didn't watch that enough. Like I don't know the characters. Like I watched it because my little brother watched it, but I didn't really.
I don't remember like their actual name. I know 0 was Eugene. And I remember number 4 was my favorite, and I think it was just because like I had blonde hair, and he was the only other character that had blonde hair, and that was a dude. So it's like, I can relate to him. But like now that I think about it, I think I'm more like 0. But I'm not sure. Like it's hard to like relate yourself to certain like, especially with Codename Kids Next Door, because they're all in like kind of like a leadership role. But like I'm just not angry enough to be number 4, and I'm not geeky enough to be number 3 or number 2. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see the show enough to like really be like, okay, who's me? But we like some people are saying number 2 was The Bomb. That was Radio. People are talking about Teen Titans. Oh, by the way, Aries in the chat.
Oh, cutie.
Brother Bear movies. Oh my gosh, there's like just so much. I consume so much more media at the time. You've got a oh my gosh. Okay, Ice Wolf ASL says on the topic of impressions and what you've been talking about with Jim Carrey. Can you try impressions of your favorite '90s tunes? I guess just any tunes we can think of, you know. Thanks for saying hi, Ari, by the way. Ari says, I'm heading to bed, but I wanted to say hi. Hi, guys. Safe drive.
Oh, good night, cutie. Wait, also, thanks, Ice Wolf. But, like, impressions of our favorite tunes?
Tunes, yeah. I think cartoons, you know.
Oh.
You know, tunes, like...
I thought I was about to say, I was like, I could just start blasting some Cascade.
Oh, see, so someone said bye. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I say my vowels weird. And I don't know what accent comes out of my mouth.
I'm trying to think of which one I would actually be able to do, because it's hard to remember how their voices are.
How about just more broadly, like what kind of... Are there any impressions that you can sort of do?
I used to be able to do a good Dumb Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
That's 90s.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Butter toast. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. It's been a little bit.
You know, I mean that passes for me. I don't know. I mean, we're not auditioning. We're just, you know.
Yeah.
I worked on for like a week and then I gave it up. A Peter Griffin. So like, disclaimer. That reminds me of the time that I was. Hey, Lois. I don't know.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Also, this goes way back, but I spent a couple of weeks learning. Well, it was more than a couple of weeks. Learning Top Cat. This is like a Hanna-Barbera.
Oh yeah, I remember Top Cat.
Oh, Officer Dibble. Oh, you are looking beautiful today. What a fine gentleman. Ignore all the crimes that are behind me. That's my.
I used to be able to do a good Pee Wee Herman.
You want to give it a shot? I mean, I've barely seen Pee Wee Herman, so I can't even tell you that. It sounded passionate. Let's have a look what chat says. I mean, they're enjoying it. Yeah, this is basically this has been a PG stream.
Yeah.
Streams usually PG, you know.
Especially when we're just driving.
Spot on.
Really?
Oh, thanks, Electroshock. Thanks, Electroshock. You guys are best.
No, thank you.
I always thought Balto was a badger, not a husky, says Cassie's Life. You might have seen a different, maybe so like a pirated version.
Well, Balto was also not even a husky. He was a wolf.
That's right, yeah.
Because he wasn't allowed to be a sled dog because he was considered wild.
That's right. I think I didn't watch Balto properly. It was one of those like the movie was on in the background. Like we had like the DVD.
Dude, that is one of my like favorite childhood kid movies.
I mean, like
how dare you put it in the background?
I don't know how I didn't watch it more because like I was into Anthros and stuff. But like at the same time, I like I look at like fan art, and various things in the character. I'm like, oh, okay, this is cute. This is great.
I remember like when I was younger, I was like, man, Sasha's cute.
Still have a crush on Sasha.
No, I haven't. I don't think that's my thing.
Fair enough. Oh, we got another one. Bubble Maru the Soda says, Mark, I'm sorry, but I've never seen Balto. I'm not the only one.
I got it on VHS still.
Maybe we gotta, I don't know, Balto live stream it like on Twitch or something. I'll just watch it and
let me get my old composite TV with my VCR.
Like the lines.
Yeah, I gotta turn it to channel 03 real quick.
Yeah, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I mean, I never rewatched it, but apparently, I didn't even think about this at the time, but apparently it gets really dark and like...
Yeah.
I thought it was just when I was a kid, I thought it was just a weird cartoon, you know?
No, that had so many dark turns. Like, there was an episode where Muriel died, and it fucks you. Like, oh, and Invader Zim.
Yeah, I watched that as well.
Invader Zim was extremely stupid and derpy, but there were moments that were like, what else? There's a lot of TV shows as kids, like Ed, Edd n Eddy had actually dark moments, and you never realize it. Like, there was a moment in Ed, Edd n Eddy where, like, they kind of hint that their parents are just not there. Like, the first episode, when they're going through, like, Double D's house, like, it just shows, like, an empty house where Double D has put sticky notes on everything.
Like absent parents, basically.
Yeah, like as if he's going through some sort of pathological breakdown because his parents are gone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's so much that like goes over your head when you're a kid. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, that's crazy.
And even like Pokemon's like before Indigo, they mention like wars.
Yeah.
Like there's what's his name, Lieutenant. Sergeant, the guy who's the gym leader of like the guy who owns Raichu. He mentions like talk of an old war.
Oh wow. So Mechagodzilla says on the Ed and Eddy thing. Have you heard of the Ed and Eddy purgatory theory?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Like, I guess it means that they're in purgatory the whole time.
Yeah, there's so many theories behind Ed and Eddy because you never see the parents at all during the shows. So there's like so many different theories. Like because the purgatory theory is kind of like the Peter Pan theory, how like they've died and passed on, but like they're stuck in between heaven and hell because they're children, they're still innocent. So it brings up a lot of different stuff.
So the Rugrats theory freaked me out. Was that the one you were talking about before? The Doctor Who, or maybe it was a different one.
Well, no. So there's a different like spin on the Rugrats theory. I don't actually know that one. I just know the whole Doctor Who behind the scenes
It's
stuff.
like a darker.
Yeah, there's something darker.
Okay. Oh gee. Like ruining all.
I think it has something to do with Chucky and like something about like somebody died or something.
Oh, gee.
Or maybe it's Angelica.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
But yeah, it's like there's so much that goes over your head. But I guess like you think about it, like all these shows are written by adults, and it's like you can't, they can't just like
Make it a simple children's story.
It's like it's got to be real because you know, growing up is not all just smooth sailing, you know. And I think a lot of TV show writers, you know, acknowledge that. You know, it's
I think it's different nowadays.
it's very just like entertainment, like it's
Yeah.
like silliness.
Because like, you know, when the stuff that we grew up on, like Teen Titans, that had so many like deep and emotional parts. Like even Ben 10. I remember like I'd never really gotten into the show, but the few episodes that I watched hit me at some sort of deep and emotional level. And then like out of all the things that messed me up as a kid, I'd have to say Pokemon 2000.
I never watched it.
Oh, there's a part where Pikachu. Oh, I don't know if I should say this.
No, I think I've heard this.
Pikachu dies.
Yeah.
And like, I remember seeing that as a kid, and I broke down into tears because Pikachu's always been my favorite. And like, you know, I grew up watching all the Pokemon shows. I collected Pokemon cards, and I had like a Game Boy Color. And I had Sapphire, and then I had a Game Boy Advanced, which had.
I'm just holding the Pikachu thing behind you.
Yeah, but like Pikachu like gets turned to stone, and its tears save like all the other Pokemon.
It's like a sacrifice.
Yeah, like oh god, I remember that messed me up so much as a kid.
Oh whoa, that's messed up. So the Rugrats one is, I guess I'll read it out of stream. Angelica has like schizophrenia because all her kids dying while she was babysitting them, and it makes her feel responsible messing with them. So that's kind of that's that's one fan theory. That's one interpretation. That's crazy. Tonton says that's not Pokemon 2000. That's the first movie, but that's what Tonton says.
Yeah, it's the first movie, but I thought that was it's like Pikachu's Adventure or something.
Oh yeah, but it was a Pokemon movie, and like, I remember kids in elementary school talking about it. You know,
Booker's texting me about something. You triggered me.
I guess he's watching the stream.
I'm assuming Booker's in the stream. How did I trigger you, Booker? Oh, okay.
Okay, we've been fact checked by Booker.
It's not Pokemon 2000.
That wasn't Pokemon 2000.
Thanks, Booker.
Thanks, Booker.
I don't know.
Okay, if Booker says it is, then you know it's like, all right.
If it's something that he's passionate enough to text me about. Oh yeah, it was Mewtwo's Revenge. That's what it was. You're right.
There we go. I have to say, I don't know, like, I almost avoided getting too far into Pokemon as a kid, because I was, like, trying to be cool and not be, I wasn't even trying not to be cool. I was trying to be, like, a hipster. It's like, oh, Pokemon, whatever about Pokemon.
See, that was me with Yu-Gi-Oh! I could not, it was something like, why would I go to Yu-Gi-Oh! If I got Pokemon cards? And then, like, I didn't even play Pokemon. Like, I played Pokemon with my brother and, like, some kids in school, but after a while, I stopped playing it. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Became a thing in my school, and I was like, you know, I don't really want to get into it. Also, yes, I was wrong. Ash was the one who died, and Pikachu's tears is what made other, you know, solidified a lot of the things. Hi, Booker. I was wrong. It's been like 10 years since I've watched the movie. I just remember Pikachu crying, and I was in tears with him.
And that's the heart of it. It was still a heart-wrenching moment.
Yeah, because like basically Mewtwo cloned all the Pokemon and was trying to like take over the world. And so like Pikachu's clone fought Pikachu, and they kept fighting until like they just both passed out. Ash was turned to stone. It was a really emotional fucking movie for a kid's movie.
I mean, I remember my friends in elementary school talking about it. It's like that was a big deal. Flynn Otterly says, I grew up with Digimon, and I can say I also grew up with Digimon. I was Team Digimon. I was all about that. I watched, like, we got merch from it. Okay, I legit was like, I want to like be transported into the Digiverse. Like, I shit you not, like, as a kid, like, when I was, like, 7 or 8 years old, I'm like, yeah, Digimon's real. We'll, like, wake up one day and, like, I wanted to have, like, a freaking Digimon pet. Like, thinking about it now, actually, that was probably my first real, like, furry kind of, like, the seeds were kind of sprinkled there.
Yeah.
Because there were all these kids that owned, like, you know, they were like, it's so long because, like, me and my siblings used to watch, like, we watched the first 2 seasons of the anime, like, religiously, you know, and
Yeah.
I used to have, like, these trading cards that, like, had all of the evolutions, you know, so, like, Gabumon all the way up to where Garumon and all that sort of stuff, right? And we consumed it, like, religiously. So it was like, yeah, I just connected the dots there, but it was like, actually, Digimon was really my, like, furry media
What
origin
planted it.
story. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was like, if there was part of me that's like, I want to have these, like, creatures, but another part of me is like, I would want to be like a Digimon a Digimon as well.
So, like, I wanted to get into Digimon, but because, like, me and my brother were always rivals against each other. If he liked something, I had to like the exact opposite. It's like we both went, before that whole, like, brotherly angst started, like, me and my brother both liked Pokemon. However, he liked, I think he liked Gyarados, and I liked Pikachu. And so, like, that's kind of where it started. I was like, dude, Pikachu could fuck up Gyarados. And he's like, are you dumb? It's fucking Gyarados. And so we'd go back and forth. And eventually, like, my brother stopped watching Pokemon and moved to Digimon. And I was like, dude, fucking turn on Pokemon. He's like, no, Digimon's on. So we used to get in fights about that.
I think, at least at my school, and I think generally, like, Pokemon was more popular than Digimon, because everyone's like, Digimon's a ripoff of, like, Pokemon, but I'm like, Digimon are cooler. I don't know. It's like, it was so silly, but, like, that was the side I picked.
I mean,
I picked the
Digimon
side.
were cooler, but they didn't have Pikachu.
That's true. But you also had some, I know it's PG-13, true. Like, you had some, like, real werewolf daddies in
That's true. That's true.
in Digimon as well. I'm trying to remember, like, all the, for me personally, I'm getting a flashback to, like, all the Digimon episodes, because the main character was Kai, I'm pretty sure. There was Sora and TK, and I think TK was Sora's sister. There were more than that. There were more than that, and they, in every episode in the anime, like, something emotional would happen. Like, there was a big bond between, like, their Digimon, because they all had, like, one each, right?
Yeah.
One Digimon each that would, like, evolve and grow up. So something emotional or something, like, needed them to, like, be stronger to protect or save the digital world. I can't really remember the storyline, right?
Somebody's gonna correct you here in a second. So.
Oh, totally. No, it's good.
Just like Booker's gonna start texting us in a second.
Matt. Okay, I forgot that. I forgot about freaking Matt. Okay, wait. Okay, everyone's corrected me.
There you go.
No, well, this is there's a principle in the internet, I forget what it's called, but the best way to get a right answer is to say the wrong answer. So
Also,
TK was Matt's little brother.
Disclaimer.
TK was a dude. I thought I said TK was a dude. Oh, sorry, what did you say?
Disclaimer, it's 3:30 in the morning, so if we get things wrong, it's because we've been sitting on the road for, like, over 8 hours now.
Oh, okay, so Kairi was Ty's little sister, okay. Okay, and then the Digimon fact checking stops after that.
Way to go, Nas.
I know, we should just make up all these, like, theories about different, like, you know.
Pikachu didn't die, Ashton. Congratulations. You pissed off the stream.
Oh, but it's cool that, like, you know, at least 6 people in the stream, like 6% of the stream, I'd say almost 10% of the stream, like, corrected.
Yeah. It's good. That makes me feel good about the people who watch my stuff. In all honesty, though, what was it? What was that one show? It was Yu-Gi-Oh! Ripoff, but with, like, little spinners.
This sounds like something that would like pitch in 2017 after the fidget spinners. I don't know.
It pitched like 2
Was it
years.
Card Captors or I have no idea.
It was like Beyblades.
Wait, do they make a Beyblades TV show?
Yeah, I think
shit.
so. I don't know if that's an actual thing.
I know it was like a toy crate, but like we didn't get everything in Australia, so I mean.
I just remember like I saw like one person, because like it came out when I was like halfway through middle school, if I'm not mistaken, because I never saw it until I saw like 2 dudes sitting in like the cafeteria playing at one time, and the teacher was like, "Are you dumb?" and just like knocked it off their table.
Oh, we got the connection.
Okay. We already have bad connection. I'm going to pop out the vape.
Do you even vape?
Do you even vape?
Vape? Wow.
Oh, that's pretty decently charged. Oh wait. What is that at?
I hope I charged it right.
Oh, it's stuck on nickel. Fuck, I don't know how to change that. Stop. No, I want to go to mode.
Daniel says, does anyone remember Cubics, that robot show for kids? I never saw that.
I never did either.
And a few people have been asking about Bakugan.
I never got into that.
Bakugan. I haven't even heard of that, so I missed some of these. I made Perganet. I made Perganet. You've seen that video, right?
Am I pregnant in it? Am I
pregnant?
Am I pergert? I love that video. No, I remember Bakugan being a thing, but like once again, I was too old for that to even matter to me at that point. All I remember, like, there were certain things that like sticked out in my head when I was in middle school, and it was just because like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was like big amongst friends, because like one friend had it, and like we'd go over to his house and we just all huddle around the TV and watch him play Grand Theft Auto, like as if it was its own movie. Because we're too young to get this game, but my friend has connections because his mom doesn't care. So
Yeah. Because it's like, and then the cool kid has like that game.
Yeah. And so we were just like, meh, you know what? We're just gonna go to his house. And then he also had one of my favorite games, which is Mercenaries Playground of Destruction.
Oh yeah, I haven't played that, but
Oh, it's so good. Nikolai is my hero. Not Nikolai, Nicholas.
and also just someone responds. It's Ewan. Just talking about like misconceptions about the furry fandom and family not understanding that. Like, I would say if your parents have some pretty bad misconceptions about what the furry fandom is, show them things like Anthrocon. Like show them really official stuff about the fandom. Like I'd say Anthrocon's a good resource.
Yeah, especially like some of the stuff that Kage talks about, and like explaining the fandom is one of them that I used to use to explain it to my parents, because he goes in like in depth on what to say, what not to say, what to bring up, what not to bring up, and like it really helped me learn how to explain that not only to like my parents but my coworkers, because he explains like a lot of what you should and should not say.
Yeah. So just we got the bad connection again.
We're in the boonies of South Carolina.
We're in Fjord. No, probably not, but like
No, we passed Fjord.
already.
Yeah.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
Yeah, and they respond. Thanks for the info. Yeah. Their parents seem to have a pretty bad misconception of what furries are.
So like, and especially like, you know, stick away from the bad side of the fandom. If they already have an idea in their minds, the only thing that you can really do is comfort them and assure them that you're not getting into that. I mean, if you're of age then you say what you want to because you're of age. But if you're, a kid, just watch what you say and try not to make it a bigger deal than it is.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Like, just explain to them that it's just something that you're have an interest in and could be a potential hobby.
Okay, hopefully they can hear me, but Otsuki Kanata says, I grew up with Conker's Bad Fur Day on my Nintendo 64.
Oh, I love that game.
I never got to play it, but I didn't have an N64.
So I have the remastered version of the original Xbox.
Conker's Fur Day.
Yeah.
Oh no, just the stream came back on, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Conker's Fur Day. Yeah.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh, Conker's Bad Fur Day, yeah.
Yeah, no. So I have the remastered version of the Xbox. And I love that game so much. My friend had it on the original Super Nintendo, which, by the way, not the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. Getting one of those for the Nintendo 64, that's like, even used, is like $100 to $200.
Wow.
It's nuts.
Yeah, Nintendo, the N64 is one of those game systems where the value of everything went up.
Yeah.
Because they only produced so many of them, even though they produced a lot. But, and then some of them broke down, and people throw away there. So I think the sale price of a Nintendo 64 is more than it was.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I remember especially for one that is for sure to work is expensive. Even Xbox is sell for the original Xbox sell for $30. GameCubes are 40. But the older they get, it hits a point where it's at the rock bottom, and then they start to go back up, depending on whether or not it was a good system. Because people just want to play them again, but because they're not being sold anymore, it's harder to get them. Somebody said Lemage, you're asleep. Dude, he's been knocked out.
Oh, I think they're saying it because everyone's there's been a few comments every now and then. It's hey, wake up Majiro and all that kind of stuff. But we're letting him sleep.
We're not waking up Majiro. He needs sleep.
And then I think Wolfman said I grew up with Super Smash Brothers on N64. That used to be my jam. That used to be my absolute gaming jam.
If there was ever a fight between me and my brother, sometimes my dad would put us on that. Just be like, look, you want this toy, smash.
That's not a bad way of conflict resolution. I mean, it's like the modern day duel, except you're beating each other up in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah. But see, I always picked Pikachu just so I could down B.
Yeah.
So he'd get close to me with Fox and just down B every time, so it became a battle of who does the most damage.
Whenever I play Pikachu, I'd spam B.
Down B all fucking day.
Yeah, because but I remember finding the emulators, because we had laptops in our middle school and high school, so I remember finding the emulators with some other friends in middle school. And then there was a way to play it over the network, so we would literally just battle each other at Super Smash Brothers, the N64 version, in class. It was so much fun. And of course it was laggy as crap, but it was it was fun.
Yeah. I remember they had a Halo emulator, and it circled around the school for 2 weeks, and then they were you get caught doing this, we're gonna slap you with a felony. So that never happened again.
Oh, okay. They went, especially back in those days, because I was from Australia, we didn't have the hardcore, they didn't have the hardcore, companies, calling the police on, copyright infringes. We were protected from that in Australia. But,
really?
Yeah, no individual ever really got sued for, downloading music on Kazaa, or, what's it called?
What's Kazaa?
Kazaa. It was the thing that replaced Napster, one of them, LimeWire, Kazaa. But I was trying to come up with Napster.
Yeah, because LimeWire was a thing, but that's only if you wanted to destroy your computer in the process.
Get some of that adware, there's viruses, spyware.
And it's funny because sometimes you would download things and it would be completely wrong.
Oh yeah.
I downloaded I tried to download when I was younger. I was I'm gonna get LimeWire and I'm gonna download all the music I want. I downloaded what said a Rob Zombie song, and it was Kerncraft 400 or 4000, and and it was called Zombie Nation. And I remember I still liked that song. I was like, man, this is a good tune. But then it was like, this is not Dragula by Rob Zombie. I don't know how I got here.
Yeah. And of course, you didn't have like Shazam or anything back in that day, so you had no idea.
Yeah,
You just have to trust the file name. Yeah. But like literally, that was like how music. I mean, I got new music. It was like, here, let me burn this disc of yours,
Yeah.
burn my disc, and then CDs and stuff. It's like.
Yeah, like in fact, if I still had my old Nova, I had 2 of these, and they were like back to back, so you could pop one open. And it was only because like when I first started driving, like the whole USB and like plugging your phone into the cars and Bluetooth and stuff, it's still like a thing. But that was like, that was like 6-7 years ago since I first got my first car. And so like, I relied on CDs a lot because USB and Bluetooth technology was super expensive. And my old Nova could not like handle that shit. So it's just like, I'm gonna burn 100 CDs and just play whatever I want. So I just randomly I'd push one down and then pull it and then put it in.
Yeah, the CD collection's still going strong.
Yeah, those are just like my favorites of favorites. Oh yeah, Alcala. That's a town here.
Oh, cool. Do you ever have an iPod Shuffle?
Oh yeah.
I had one. It was so freaking good. I was blown away by my iPod Shuffle. It was like, I got all these tunes, and I mean you can control it. So if you really wanted a tune, you had to flick,
Yeah.
But
so like, my family was really poor when I was younger, and so like I remember like for Christmas they were like, we're gonna get you all music playing devices, and they bought like me and my sister and my brother iPod Shuffles, and like that was pretty much the most expensive thing we got. And so they were just like, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna write down the songs you want, and then your sister's gonna download them and put them on for you. Because my sister was the oldest, so she knew how to work that stuff. I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
But like I think I still have it at my mom's place. I had like the white one, and my brother had like the green one.
Yeah, I had the white one too, and I used those default earbuds and whatnot, and I was like. And things I remember now, like I didn't understand what like good audio quality was back then, because like I would like have a song and it would be like a 1 megabyte file for like a 3-minute song, and it was like just the most low quality. It's like, yeah, this is cool. This is legit because I don't know.
It's one of those where you can feel the earbuds staticking in your ear, but you're like, man, I like this song.
Yeah. And I remember there's cool like retro like ads where they're like dancing to the like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's it called? It's called like rotoscoping or something, I think.
Yeah.
But they're basically like silhouettes, and they like artificially insert like a background in it.
And they
so
have like the
a...
iPod is the only thing that's like inside of there, and like the earbuds.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so this is gonna sound super random, but talking about ads, did you ever get that like one of those stupid pop-ups that was like 2 emojis that were just talking to each other, and one of them was going, say what? And then the robot would go,
say what? Yeah, was it for like ringtones or something?
It was something. I remember that ad so much, and it was specifically from RuneScape.
What?
Say what? What?
Also, got a super chat from Throttle. NZ2, which just says, "Where is Majira? Just wondering."
He's asleep, and thank you for the NZ2. New Zealand $2 or 2 New Zealands. Don't know what your currency is.
I've stopped through Auckland once, actually on my trip back here. Stopped in Auckland, didn't actually go in. My older sibling's been there before. I have not, but I don't know.
I want to go to New Zealand specifically because I want to visit where some of the Lord of the Rings are.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful, picturesque country. I mean, I have like friends from New Zealand. I just just never visited, you know, like properly more than like being in an airport. But yeah, it's a very, very beautiful country for what I've heard. And I, as an Australian citizen, can actually go there and work as long as I want, whenever I want.
Hey.
So that's kind of a cool perk. We've got an agreement. Majura is asleep.
Yeah, he been sleeps.
And for everyone who's just coming on the stream, we're en route to Megaplex, which is a furry-con in Orlando, Florida. And it's everyone's first time in this car. So,
We're not sure how.
yeah, well, I mean, I'm living in Pittsburgh, you're living in Maryland. Like the Hanover, are you the Hanover area-ish? Or?
Somewhere like
Yeah,
that.
somewhere like that, yeah. And yours from like Akron-ish, we're all ish from those areas, yeah.
Yeah. Orlando's a 12-hour drive.
Yeah,
that
so we're not local to this con. We're not
rattling through it.
but we're on this like 300-mile straight stretch of highway. I don't know how far we've gone. We're just driving. There's not really any point at looking at a map because
We're
like,
gonna be on this road for like 4 hours.
yeah, and then if there's gonna be, you know, when the sunlight comes up, we can look at a map basically.
Yeah. He is knocked.
Okay, I think we've been asked this for a while. It might be from the same place. And X Electroshock XX Shocks XX says, "What inspired you to be furries?"
So originally I played a lot of the Star Fox games, and like Star Fox is one of the big things that I really liked. And of course I always watched stuff like Balto and Fox and the Hound. But I think what really like pushed me into it, there was a guy on Xbox Live who was in the fandom, and he was talking about it, and like I had always been like a big fan of anthropomorphic stuff, so I was like, yeah, you know what, I want to know more. So he sent me a bunch of like pictures and stuff, and this was back when AIM Messenger was a thing, and so like he would send me like, you know, pictures of different like furry stuff over AIM Messenger, and that was when like I first really got into it. And I think the thing that like struck me the most was I wanted to be in law enforcement like my dad. I wanted to be a police officer, but there was this cop dog. Like there was just this picture of this dog who was like a police officer, and he was standing in front of like an old Dodge Charger, and that's one of the pictures I can't get out of my head, just because like that was my favorite art piece for like years. It is kind of what inspired me to create my character the way it is. Which, if anybody ever finds that old picture, I would like to see it again, because I don't know how much my character is different from that. Just because I haven't seen that picture since 2008.
So you gotta show me that one, because it's, I mean, I don't mind looking at a police dog. Also, you got a super chat from Throttle, the same one who donated the New Zealand to before, says, "I live in New Zealand and it is beautiful. You should check out the birthplace of New Zealand, which is the Bay of Islands. Beautiful area, and you can learn a lot from the area. And also, I am an Aussie." Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Australia.
Australia.
Australia. Is anyone from Australia in this chat, by the way? Just curious. Kai Husky says, "I'm a local. Hope I see you there." I guess a local
To Megaplex.
Yeah. I'm just confused because there's one guy that I thought lives in Australia, but I don't think it's the same. I'm confused by someone. But Kai says I'm a local. I hope I see you there. So yeah.
If you see us, I'm always down to take pictures and give hugs.
England is a lot of people's cities, which is good. I saw like 2 England comments. Yeah, a lot of Aussies. I'm sure most people. Oh, we got some West Coast. Foxy Fox. Hi from SoCal, California. If you're from California.
Canada.
Americans. Tokyo. Yeah.
Dang. I've always wanted to visit there. I visited Massawa.
Mexico. Like, this is the thing about furry. It's truly international. It really, really is.
Yeah.
It's
so. This is when I really first like realizing how big the fandom was. I used to be a radio show DJ back before I actually started getting into like YouTube and Vine and things like that. Back when I was in Korea, and so I used to run like the late night, the metal shows for this internet podcast sort of thing that was going on. And it was funny because like I ran my own show and I had like my own personality, but where was I going with this?
You were talking about how international furry was.
Oh yeah. So after I finished that, there was one of the guys who was in the stream, or who was in like our little DJ system, and he was from South Africa, and I never knew. And so like he said that furries have really grown. Like this was years back, like 4 years. And he was saying that they have like their own little radio show now for the South African furries. And
wow.
It's like nuts.
Yeah. And yeah, it blows my mind how big furry is, because I mean, I would say, you know, this region of the US, you know, where we are, I guess like the Midwest and or surrounding areas, you know, is really one really big hub of furry activity, you know, because from Chicago, which has MFF, and Pittsburgh that has AC, you know, there's a lot of furries here, but there's so much outside of, you know, us.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of what you see, like especially from furry YouTubers and on furry Twitter, is it's very like, it can be very American centric, just because there are so many of us in the US.
Yeah.
But there's also so, like, for every furry there is here, there's like dozens of other furries scattered across the world. And that's crazy.
Have you seen like the pictures of like some of the South American cons?
Like, I mean, I've seen like, you know, the Brazil.
Yeah, the one that's
Brazil
solely in like Sandals Resorts or something.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of that. Not very much, but I've seen some of those pictures.
Actually, what's his name? Crash Azrael.
Oh, yeah.
I've been talking to him every now and then, and like he was mentioning one of the cons, and I just decided to look it up, and I was like, man, it looks beautiful. I want to go to one just because it looks like a nice place just to relax.
And I have a feeling, I mean, if I have the means later on in my life, I will, as the fandom grows as well, I expect I will be traveling for furry things.
Yeah.
Like because that's what people do for American cons. Like at MFF, Midwest Fur Fest in Chicago, and at Anthrocon in Pittsburgh, you know, all these US cons, there are people that travel from dozens of countries all over the world to come and hang out, because I guess this is like, the US is the center of the furry fandom in terms of cons and a live personal experience, you know. And that's one perk of being an Australian over in the US is that access, because this is literally like, this is my 8th or 9th con this calendar year, which is ridiculous, but you know, this is my last definite year in the US, like definite on a student visa, so I'm making the most, you know. So yeah,
makes me sad.
I'm trying to say, though, I mean, like, you know, I won't get into too much details, but I hope when I legally leave the country, which I'm supposed to at the end of my visa, there will be plenty of opportunities to come back. Especially being from Australia, I can come and travel with relative freedom. Over here, so yeah. So yeah, we got Irish heritage, Colorado, Tennessee, Canada, Ontario, Filipino heritage.
Which is
Philippines.
What's really cool is like when you get to see like some of the really, really big YouTubers, like you see their demographics.
It's crazy.
It's super nuts.
No, but even in a channel, I remember I was looking when I had, you know, even like hundreds of subscribers, right? And it was still from around the world. It was just, it's crazy to think how many people, like, even we're chatting to right now, that, you know, we may not necessarily meet in person in the near future or anything like that, but it's like there's still that connection, you know. And that's really crazy and cool to think about, you know.
I don't know if I told you this story. Did I tell you about like the tweet that I posted that got me kind of in trouble?
No, not at all.
Okay, so I posted a tweet about something funny I did with the military, and it was like a memorandum for my lateness of leave to turn in. And so in those, my company has like a certain standard that they want you to meet. So you have to put the time in which you're going, where you're going, and why. And you have to put your reason why you were late and all that stuff. So I put like all that stuff. But for like, I mean, I was only being honest. I was like, I'm going to be gone from this date to this date. I'm going to be in Orlando, Florida for a furry convention. Like, I was being honest, and I kept going on. And like, one of the things is that like, I've been trying to show how my openness towards being in the furry fandom is good. Because a lot of other military members are scared to kind of express themselves. And I get it. I get that like wholeheartedly, but at the same time, I'm trying to show like, if you want to be open, the military is more accepting than you think. Like, I've been trying to show that more and more. Sorry, I have acid reflux.
Oh, it's all good.
So like, I posted that tweet, I took a picture of it and I blacked out my name and my commander's name. But the commander's logo was on there, which I didn't know. So I posted that, and it got a lot of views from Twitter. However, the thing is that, oh yeah, we got bad connection.
Yeah, we can.
Bay break.
I think it's just buffering. Just gotta wait it out.
Yeah.
Just gotta wait it out.
We got 5 bars now, so she could be coming back soon.
Yeah, that is dedication. PML. Okay, someone's saying it's fine.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? It's Kit. Kit Coyote.
Hey.
Mojave.
Oh yeah, Mojave.
Is it Mojave? I've been
Mojave.
I've been saying Mojave. I said Kit. I say Kit more.
So Mojave is another military firm.
Yes.
And he's talked to me about this kind of stuff before. There's been other people who've contacted me about it. And like, the thing is that I try to show my openness, because everyone now in my company especially knows that I'm a furry because of this. That post got leaked to a page on Facebook that's called U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Yeah.
And that page has 1.6 million followers.
Yeah.
So my entire company found out. And it wasn't just because like I submitted it. And like I submitted it and they thought it was funny and they laughed at it a little bit. They didn't expect me to be a furry. My squad leader knew, but like nobody else did. But like all my coworkers within my section know. Because I'm very open about it. So the thing is that, oh, by the way, we're on one of the Savannah bridges. We're getting close. So the thing is like, I'm very open about it, and I'm becoming more and more open because I want to show people, like, I really dedicate myself to a lot. And the military, especially my commander, even after this whole thing blew over, was like, you really have dedication. Like, you get home, you edit, you do a lot of stuff for YouTube. Like, I gotta give you props. But like, I kind of got in trouble because because the company logo was there, so I got in trouble because, you know, that's not practicing good operation security.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah.
So they were like upset at me a little bit, and in the end they were just like, look, you know, we appreciate what you do. Your dedication to everything that you do is really something that astounds all of us, and your bravery to be open with us, to tell us everything, is something that we commend you for. And like, in the end, like, I was really scared because my platoon sergeant called me and she's like, what did you do? She's like, the commander just called me. I have no idea, but he wants to meet you at 4 o'clock. I was like, oh no. Like, we just got this new commander and I'm freaking out. And so we go to the platoon sergeant's office, and she's like, I have to give you a counseling because I think it's because you committed an OPSEC break. And so all that stuff. And then my first sergeant's like, I don't even know what the commander wants from you. Like, I have no clue. And so then my first sergeant was like, your hair looks like shit. So I had to go run to the barber shop, get my hair cut in 10 minutes, and then run back. And this is the crazy part. So, like, I come back, and usually if it's something that is a disciplinary action, your commander has, like, a chair in front of his desk, and he's standing there waiting on you. Because you have to come up and you have to dress him and salute. But instead of that, my entire chain of command was sitting in a semicircle in front of a couch.
Huh.
You know, I was like, is this an intervention? Like, so I sit down and after my commander lets me in, and he's just like, look, OPSEC is a thing, don't be stupid. But also, he went on ahead to tell me, like, everything I mentioned before. But also, he said that he was kind of interested to learn more about the furries. And, like, that's the thing is, like, what I want people to realize, especially in the military, is everyone's a human being in the end. Like, your commander, your first sergeant, even your sergeant major and your lieutenant colonel, they are human beings. And, like, even my first sergeant was like, look, I gotta admit, you got some balls. And in the end, like, they're not going to care what you do. All they really care about is whether or not you're doing your job and whether or not you're not committing a crime. But, like, they'll give you props if you're open and you're honest. And that's something that I've been trying to, like, teach a lot of my other military friends. Because it's good to have that.
Yeah. And I think, you know, that's general good advice, you know, to even people who aren't in the military as well. Oh, by the way, when you were telling that anecdote, Rosanna donated $2.
Well, thank you, Rosanna.
And she said, hug Madeira for me. I think we will
wait until he wakes
postpone that
up.
hug.
We will relay that hug whenever he is awake.
Yes, yeah. No, but I really admire that openness. That's really awesome. You know, and I think when you're that upfront about it and you can share your story, like, you know, and I saw some of the comments sort of like as you were telling that story, like it does inspire other people, you know, to be more open about themselves. So, you know, it's great, you know.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that, like, it's good to try and maintain that sort of honesty and, like, even spreading positivity is ultimately, like, that's why I started YouTube in the first place. Was I didn't want to, like, shit on anybody else. I wanted to be my own thing that I could try and spread positivity.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, you're clearly doing something very right, because, you know, you got all these people hanging out here, like,
well, I also have you.
But I mean, I've watched your other live streams, like, people, you know, people love to hang out, you know, on your streams, and I think there's something, you know, something very special about what you do, you know. So, I know you're just being you, but, you know, it's like, hey. So I'm just going back through for the last two, just seeing. I think C's in the chat as well.
C?
Yeah. British.
Oh yeah,
British
that's C.
C, yeah.
Okay, just making sure that was the right.
Yeah,
C.
yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of C. I'm pretty sure. Like, they have the furry avatar, but
Is it a blue panda?
yes, it looks
That's
like
him?
it. Yeah, yeah, it's C. I am at C at
Wow,
PLFC.
Booker. I just read C as a freaking loser.
Is that what?
Wow, Booker.
Is that what book is?
Yo, is Momo in here too?
I think I saw a mention of that name.
Momo Bida. Momo Bida, nicest person ever. Hey, Momo. I see you.
Just doing a bit of modding.
I know. I need to come by and see you guys. I really miss like being able to see you, but it is like a 12-hour drive.
Oh my gosh, cousin, even something as small as Mark can make a big impact.
Oh, you.
C says, am I doing MFF? Asks, am I doing MFF? I think we're all doing MFF.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll be back for the holidays at the end of the year in Australia, but I will be doing MFF. I have a room.
Yeah, I think like Momo, what we need to do is just like plan a day where we like meet each other halfway, and then probably just like rent a hotel room or something. Because I want to see you guys again. It's been forever.
People just commenting on the fact that Majura kind of like
He's jiggling around. I think he's awake now. Hi, Majira. No, he's not good still.
Anyone know any UK cons? I believe, well, we can lean on C for this, but there is Confuzzle.
Yeah.
And
Eurofurence is in Germany.
yeah. I think there might be, like, there's definitely Meets. There might be a smaller con, but that's the one that we've heard of.
Yeah.
Being the Australian and the American. Bloxy, I will check my Instagram afterwards, because I know you said you sent me some art, so I will have a look after.
I can't read Momo's.
Cruiser says, Momo says no book is allowed. And before that, yes, and go down memory lane.
Good.
Yeah. Let's have a look. How are we streaming? Literally on Mark's
Cell phone.
It's on a cell phone. So we are. I still believe one of the most viewed mobile streams, because no one really seems to want to stream on mobile. But when I last checked, we're number 2. Brino, I haven't seen the tweet. I haven't been checking recently, but I know you were talking about scarf tying technique. It's just a tweet. There's something about a missing tooth.
Did you not know that story?
No. Is this fursuit tooth?
Yeah, my front left tooth on my fursuit's gone.
Okay, no, maybe I did hear. I was like gonna double check. It's like we're talking about like a real.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was a fursuit tooth. I think I heard about it, but I didn't know what happened.
So basically, at some point at FWA, I lost one of my loose tooths, and I don't know where it went. But it was funny because we're doing like Booker's video where we're all eating candy. A lot of freaking candy, and I'm just like, where'd my tooth go?
No, no, that's right. I did see that moment. It's come back to me as well. Like everyone.
Also, yes, Momo, technology is amazing when you have unlimited phone data, thanks to freaking Verizon.
Yeah, and honestly, this experience has wanted me to change over to Verizon because I just upgraded to T-Mobile Unlimited. And I'm not getting the coverage that Mark is getting, so sorry, John Leger. Oh, how have you said your name? Let's have a look. Kit, this is not a sponsored stream. This is a fun stream,
Yeah.
as all streams, you know.
If I could get sponsored by Verizon, though, that'd be nice.
Oh yeah, I was wondering why I said that, because we were just talking about food companies. I was just like, just giving some free. Well, okay, yeah. I was trying to put 2 and 2 together. So we also have the Nike plug in the back as well.
Yeah, Nike, right there. And then Majira's subscribe pillow that he's coming out to.
But let me talk to you all about Furimi. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, I never got that.
It's like the site, or
I never got that sponsor. They never asked.
oh, okay, really?
Yeah, no, like I joined the app and then they were just like, do you want to be verified? And I was like, sure. And then that was the last I ever heard.
Oh, okay.
They're just like, yeah, you're verified now. Cool.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Well, I think they go through like business emails, and I think they just search keywords, and it's whoever comes up. I don't know. But, if you really wanted to do one, you could email. Like, I'm sure you
No, it's good.
it's fine.
I don't want to dedicate time to that anymore. I don't really want to get a sponsorship anyway.
Yeah. Cassie asks, do you have furry amino? Well, yeah.
I do, but I don't really use it much anymore, just because I started getting spammed a lot, and it wasn't anything like any important message. Like, if I got spammed with people who were trying to meet me and trying to get to know me more, I would be okay with it. But it came to like people just spamming me with potato, and if you spam me with potato, I'm not gonna answer because I don't see a reason to.
And I'm on amino. I'm pretty sure Majira's on amino.
Yeah, but his is worse spam than anyone's.
Yeah. I mean, we don't. I don't think any of us really use amino as that top site. I mean, right now I'm just on way too many furry apps. But if anyone does want to follow me on amino, post on my wall and I will follow you back. But I don't do too much on that side. But hey, if you want to, if you want to say hi on amino, just post on my wall. I'll reply back.
Yeah, because like Majira, he's been spammed so much that he literally is over the amount of allowed messages.
Oh, really?
Like he has over 1,000 messages pending his view.
Oh, gee.
Also, we're going under construction again, so we might have to turn it off.
Okay. Clap, clap.
Clap, clap.
Okay, so for all of y'all that have been, well, actually, I feel like this is the first one we've done in a while. We have been turning off the lights because we're not probably really supposed to be driving
with the lights on.
It's really up to
the state.
Yeah, the interpretation of any officer if they were to pull us over.
Because Virginia, it's not okay to drive at night with the lights on because it obscures your vision. So we have to like hide ourselves from plain view.
But for legal purposes, as I said in the last stream, this is all a green screen. We're actually we're in a studio right now, just pretending to drive. It's ambiance.
We're actually on the mood stage where they landed.
where they did all that stuff.
The Earth is flat, children.
Yeah. Gravity isn't real. Yeah.
I'm gonna vape real quick.
Yeah. Get in the quick vape.
Yeah, since we're driving slow.
Are we on FA? I mean, kind of same story with FA for me. I'm on FA, but I use it very, very, very rarely. But I'm on there. It's honestly like you can see more of my old furry stuff before I got my suit. Like I posted music. I posted like my ref sheet there. I don't know. Are you on FA?
So my FA is private.
Okay, fair enough.
For reasons.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't know if Majira's on FA, but
I think he is, but he doesn't ever like look at it.
That's I'm totally the same. I have like thousands of submissions like that I've of people I've watched that I haven't looked at. So it's just there's a lot of sites and only so much time in the day, unfortunately. And I mean, if I could like browse all the furry sites all day, that would be great. But you know, it's
we're back.
We're back.
Hi. Construction zone is over, friends.
Mark, what would your opinion be on a furry as a NASCAR driver? The last time you saw something like this, you thought I said, should I be a furry or a NASCAR driver?
That was probably a drug stream, I'm sorry. I think, so here's the thing, right? Furries can do anything. They're human beings. Human beings are able to achieve anything. So, a furry as a NASCAR driver, I feel like they would not have any time at all. Because apart from like for driving the vehicle, they have to maintain their sponsors and they have to maintain their advertisement roles and their dues to NASCAR itself. So them as a furry, they wouldn't have much time to actually be a furry. So that's how I feel about that. Like, they could definitely be one. I mean, there could be one right now. There's a lot of younger NASCAR drivers.
I think something on that, I'm like holding in a sneeze here, but furries come from all walks of life, and literally I mean every single walk of life. Like, you can go to a con and you have people all ages, all ethnicities, all sorts of different identities, you know, coming together under this whole fandom sort of thing. We may have to unfortunately stop that.
My phone is at 10%
because we're charging the phone and it's gone down the last 20 minutes or so from 20 to 10. So unfortunately the stream may have to stop. Unfortunately, at some point soon.
Plus, it's about to start raining.
Yeah, it's about to start raining. But so I'm sure because so many occupations as well are represented in the fandom. Side note, I know people who've gotten great job opportunities by being in the fandom. I mean, Majiro was just talking about. I won't go into details, but he, you know,
Landed
that kind of shit. He landed some kind of career type thing through the furry fandom, and I mean, I've met important contacts for like the music stuff I'm trying to do through the fandom, so you know, it's awesome. So I'm sure there are professional athletes, maybe a professional NASCAR driver who would join the fandom if they weren't an athlete, or might be very on the outer, I guess, just very limited in participation.
We have like several pro gamers. Like, I know a couple that are like the Sonic guy. He's super pro. There's another guy who's pro as well, but he's in like the fighting style games.
Yeah.
I know like a couple of friends are actually like, for League of Legends, they're like platinum, which for those of you who know anything about League of Legends, is pretty dang high. I could probably never get there. So,
and then also in music, there are professional musicians who are also furries, also professional YouTubers with non-furry channels that are, you know, furries as well. So pretty much every occupation you can think of, there are furries in it, you know, and some are much more visible than others. So
yeah, I think that we shall have to depart from the stream, let our phone charge up a bit more, and if we get the time, if we get the chance, we will continue on the rest of our journey with the live stream.
Thanks everyone for hanging out, you know.
Yeah, this was super fun, guys. Thank you so much for helping us on our journey to help me stay awake.
Yeah, this is great, because now what? Okay, I swear we've been streaming for like on and off, but since like what?
About 6 or 7
p.m.
Yeah.
Have we literally been streaming this entire time?
Like,
I mean, we've taken breaks, but
we streamed from when we were in Virginia till we got to my mom's place, and now we're almost in Georgia.
Okay, so let's have a look. So, Majira privated some of it. Okay, so we had like 2 hours of stream, but that was 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
We'll say 5 hours ago. I don't think we did the whole trip, so, but yeah, since probably about at least around 11 p.m. we've been doing like on and off stream, so that's like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Of like on and off streaming,
which is the
crazy.
most I've done. Not a 10-hour live stream of all the single furries, but you know,
you just kind of. Well, okay, this is like my 5th day in a row. Like, sans Vix's party on Saturday, I've done a stream because I'm literally just getting addicted to streaming and just hanging out.
It's fun.
It is fun. I mean, I can't keep this streak up forever, but you know, it's so cool to get to know some of y'all, like see y'all's like various usernames and stuff. Okay. I thought I said that. And yes, we will travel safe. We will continue to, you know, be safe peoples. Yeah. And my furry, just on any site if you want to find me, just search Nos Hyena. It's just Nos Hyena, one word, or Nos space Hyena. And you're the same, you're Mark Sparks on everything pretty much.
Yeah, except for my FA, which is untraceable, friends.
Yes.
It is untraceable. That is my Jason Bourne of social media accounts.
Is it Box Mox?
Well, you're leaking my things. No.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. This is great.
Thanks everyone for hanging out. If we get the time to stream again, we'll try, but it might be the last one for the trip, depending on how fast my phone charges. So, thanks to Nas, thanks to Manjira, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night and or day. Bye!
Bye!